Oh, has it done this again? Why? Why does it do this? Oh well. Well, we're just getting double alerts today as well. It turns out. I don't know why. Why does it do that? Yeah, mute alert. Doc. Oh, yes. Hello, people. Bear with me. I'm trying to see if my Right-click the browser source for your alerts. Click Advanced Audio Properties. Where are Advanced Audio Properties? That was 5 years ago. This might have changed.
This is Valorant Heritage.
Yeah, I think we're just fucked, to be honest. I think we got the double. I can't change it. It fixed the last time, and now it's done it again. Who was that? Sorry. Bear with me. It was just Illuminate. Thanks for the 23 months. Okay, here we are. Here we are. I don't know why it does it, and sometimes it doesn't. I did see Sideshow butter his head, yes. What are my thoughts on EDG 6-man? Are they playing today, by the way? Don't know. But yes, the bigger news of the day, nothing to do with EDG. Oh, that one didn't double. Maybe I did.
Hi-ho, Wolverhampton.
Tyree Andre, thanks for the 33 months. It's here. Look at it. It's here. ValorantFantasyLeague.net. Thoughts on Apex Governor? Crazy, isn't it? Look at it. It's here. Do a map veto? I think we're a little late, to be honest. I mean, they're already walking out. I can just list some random out. I don't even have my pen up. Hold on. Simon is playing today? Okay.
This is Valorant Heritage.
It's pronounced scheming without the G, not Schmin, thanks.
Schmin, thanks for the 17 months.
Valorant Heritage.
Gavin, thanks for the 16 months.
Good morning, Mr. Mans Valorant and chat and mods.
And Dorkathon Boy, thanks for the 32 months.
4 more months.
No, I found a way to mute the voices now.
The more voices, the better.
Or are you hearing them both? Oh. I'm only hearing one. You're hearing both, but I can mute that one now. Ah, I see. I see what that does. So now I don't mute it here. No, I did find a way. It's just, it was coming through solo for me, but it was coming through double for you. But now, if someone subs or gives bits, it should only give you one. I think. I hope. If someone wants to give some bits. EDG versus Nova. Oh, I said I was going to write down some random maps. Imagine if I got 7.
Say bits.
How was that? What the fuck's in the map pool?
No.
I almost put bind. Bind isn't in. I don't even know. What other maps are there? Split. Whatever's left. Pearl. No sideshow today? I don't know. He might stream. Sometimes he's a little late. He's known to be late from time to time. Why did EDG get a new player? Good question. I don't know. Well, Simon's fragging can be particularly poor at times. It can be a bit of a problem. Let's go, Obi-Wan. X stayed up too late getting railed and ranked. How long did he stay up for? Look at it, though. Speaking of... Sideshow's here. Look, he's here. Oh, I need to change this from restream. Still on restream. Hold on. It's a nice day here in the UK. Don't know. I mean, it might not be where you are, but it's a nice day here. 14 degrees in mid-March. That's fucking warm. How long do we have to create our first teams? You have till the first Americas game. So the first Americas game is at 9 p.m. GMT. Tomorrow, Friday, that is when you have until the first deadline. I was in Paper X's tweet video, by the way. Was I? What do we got? Ascent for... I mean, my predict... Oh, Pearl is right, to be fair. And Ascent is also right. That's wrong and that's wrong. And that's wrong and that's wrong and... That's correct. I actually got 3. That's pretty good. That's pretty good considering I just randomly guessed. Okay, Ascent. This is the first Ascent I think we've seen. Please don't play boring comps. If they play boring comps, I'm going to start walking. I'm going to stand up and start walking on my little machine. Hold on, yeah, let me take a look at this Paper X thing.
Apart. The tragic downfall of Paper Rex. The truth behind Paper Rex's decline.
Are we witnessing the end of the Paper Rex era? Bro, yeah, they just got the fucking... Yeah, see, that's the thing.
This is
I get the fucking
Valorant.
FaceTime. Get me in there.
Heritage.
See, but now my alerts aren't even coming up for me. But Kyria, thanks for the 13 months. Like, I don't see it on the thing. But... Reacting to VFL posts on Discord? Yeah, we will. Look at it! It's... Well, I mean, EDG are still playing a pretty normal comp. But look at Nova! Look at them go! Look at it! Look at it! It's beautiful! And they don't even have the tail to counter a Killjoy. It's beautiful! Sideshow's live now? Okay, we can call. I'll call him. I don't have to stand up either. I don't have to walk because I'll actually be interested to see how the fucking Yoru Teo plays. How does fucking Yoru Teo Breach play on Ascent? I don't know. Get Chobra? I'll get Chobra in as well. Let's fucking do it all. Let's fucking go. I'll turn the volume up, sure. No, I won't because they're playing music. fraud MV is back? I'm not a fraud. Technically, neither team is playing the default comp, but quite interested to see how Vice does on this. I think Vice will be pretty strong on Ascent, surely. Surely.
和诸位，我们即将进入的是双方的第一张地图——亚海悬城。
没错，而且在第一周啊，其实大家都会有一些遗憾，因为第一周其实没有看到亚海悬城的出现。
今天不就来了吗？
啊，是的，第二周第一场就来了。
其实来到防守
I'm the second biggest fraud after Egg. I mean,
就是对面毕竟是
he smeared butter on his
亚海
head.
悬城当中求救了这手维斯的道具。
Okay, my goods are cooked. Now don't be the coughing baby versus hydrogen bomb PLS.
可以帮助 Nova 去抢到一个前点。
Good luck, Nova wins champs.
哦，这个精准投放直接把边抢下来，很舒服哦。
无人机加闪光一起出来。 第一波 EDG 的一个置换之后，只留了 Nobody 在这儿，然后接下来是直接。
There's so many things that could potentially be interesting.
特别的多。
中路走的比较深，但是两边
I mean, we need to keep an eye on Teo, Breach, Yoru, but like they start off with the kind of early aggro play, but you could do that a lot with the Breach.
先把炮台处理掉，中路对枪看到了 CB 是直接被打掉了，而中路过点 OB1 应该是拿到了信息，对枪看一下效率怎么样，光能打一个，但自己也被补了。
See, what I really hope doesn't happen this game, which feels like it's a very distinct possibility, is that Nova, even if they have cool ideas or not, just get fucking run over by EDG, and they just get out-aimed.
这就是经验了。看一下最后，0也是没有办法了，面对一个1v4。其实刚才对于 EDG 来说，他们有一个非常多的人数优势的情况下，他们非常注重这个黑仗。 他们会非常担心这个黑
that
仗
could be a
里面的
worry.
人，所以你能看到他们没有着急的进点，他们选择先去处理这个黑仗里面的人。
而且我觉得这一分 EDG 的节奏控得很好，你可以看到他们第一时间控住中路，他们没着急往包点去进行包夹，因为他们 B 大的队友没有那么快能过来，
对，
所以他们选择拉开了距离，然后这个时候 Nova 就被引诱到去做了2波对枪的选择，对枪把自己直接给对崩了。
At Sideshow, I've already messaged him to call. He's the one who's fucking not
胜
responding.
率变得非常低了，而 EDG 这边的首相局胜率来到50%。
Blame him.
又是一个强控 B 大的选择，而且这一分有一点堵 B 的态势。
What if the meth comp is still just better? It very possibly will be. My personal opinion is probably that actually KO is better than Breach here. The KO is just so good on Ascent that you'd actually be better off with KO.
提高了，就现在亚海悬城如果能把中区控制下来，其实会打得很舒服进攻方。
I guess maybe it synergizes with Yoru better, but
就这个太湖加铁壁控这个 B 场确实很好控，
对，
精准投
A
放
was just
就
good.
不敢进了。
其实 A 也挺好控的，对吧？两侧通道其实都有这种狭长的一个角度，能接上一定的一个技能啊。
A 还远一点，而且
Stack on B.
就对进攻方来说
EDG did sign a new player, but they're not playing today. I'm not sure if they're going with full 6-man roster or what. I honestly don't
强
know.
控可以。
对，精准投放第二波要不要给？选择不给 CB， 先躲到点内躲一下枭形无人机，看一下能不能拿到信息。哎，应该是看到了这个零点秀探效果怎么样？扎到了
How many did that get? 2?
不错，这样的话康康可能
Didn't catch the Yoru.
找机会，先开了一个主攻，而不是着急进点的，先要对枪。
而标配
Simon getting
先打一
kills.
个，而且碎片
Okay,
一出
nice. The
找
Yoru
到这样的
TP.
话
Good Omen Flash.
还是要选择适时拉出，但是 Nobody 抓到了
Not even
机会
trouble though.
已经倒地了，一刀过来再对枪，伊泽也被穿掉。
啊，那这一分感觉没有什么特别好的办法了，因为对于 Nova 来说，虽然堵到点了，但枪真的太差了，都是标配。
那这样
It's an interesting little smoke from EDG.
包安完位置站好，其实 Nova 对于小光来说已经没有什么太好的操作机会了。
是的，最后球球也是拿到最后一个击杀2-0。对于 EDG 来说，其实他们在有枪械优势的情况下，他们这种层层推进啊，打的还是非常合理的。
还是比较谨慎吧，我觉得这份进来的时候，第一时间是
FM's take on Ascent is EDG's comp, but with just Teo.
就是为了最大程度的去找到对面的一个
Yeah, that makes some
但是被
sense.
秒了，但是后面的队友能补上枪。
Teo instead of Sova. Yeah, I could see
来
that.
看一下长枪的回合吧，对于 Nova 来说，已经连续控了2分的一个 B 大了嘛。后续的一个防守的一个调整当中，你可以看到这一分是换位了。
Your mid control might be a little.
且其实在
I guess you have a
中路
Vice
方面
Flash
对
to
Nova 来
help you a
说
bit.
这个 CB 的
But you know, like no drone from him. Well, I guess you do have the Teo drone, but it's not. Especially from like deep down here, it's not nearly gonna be as good. You have to kind of do it from this
大
side.
很大的压力，所以在第3分的时候，EDG 仍然要尝试把这个 B 大先抢回来。他们不想让自己打得很。
Again, I really hope that this game isn't just EDG out-aim Nova completely, but I fear that that's where this is going.
因为刚才看到精准投放还是放得很准的。
B 大的动静只为了 A 小的进行接触。
Okay, nice. Let's go.
把
It's only Simon though, so there's no real
This
difference.
is Valorant.
heritage.
是直接
Hefe 44, thanks for the 60 months.
Thinking, Lord, what is your opinion on Vitality benching Trex and signing this French tier 2 guy? Is he good?
I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, Sideshow's here.
Seems to me like this just seems like a waste from Chishu.
Hello.
啊，
Hello, hello.
看到了精准投放要给，
但这样的一个
Are you happy to see something new occurring?
Oh, I'm thrilled. I'm very scared though that Nova will just get out-aimed and we won't learn
两
anything.
个人往前走，两个人往后撤，
Well,
然后没有人去搜这个拐
I
角
don't-
这
I
边
mean,
下
this
手
round-
非常精
that-
准，四杀到手。
Have you been watching
防守
since
的
the
话几乎
pistol?
稳住了第
I
三
have.
对，虽然看起来是比较简单的一个交叉象限，
Yeah,
但
they're doing
技能
everything to
就
be
完
main
全
right now.
不一样了。
对
Yep，
还是这个精准投放对于 B 场的掌控
What
力还是
time are
太
you on？
强了。
你可以看到 EDG 两个人
I'm in a
出来
replay
都在
currently.
看着这个 B 大，
对，因为大家全部被这个精准投放给
Just
吸引
guess.
到
I always
了
say
然
just
后
guess.
在拐角也没有想到你这个
12,
会站在
11.
自己
Oh, we're
前面
perfect. We're actually
No,
perfect
nice.
already.
非常漂亮的一个长枪回合啊。
Play
Alright, first
VFL! VFL is live! Play Fantasy
Oh
Valorant!
my god. They're getting spammed with adverts immediately.
因为毕竟其实中路和 B 点都尝试
Do
过
they。go for some kind of replay of that?
www.fantasyvalorantleague.net
哎，对，
因为他知道打你这一套阵容，如果前点去拿通道，
People normally have to pay for this. I'm gonna ban you in my chat again.
A 小已经摸进
Oh
来了。
wow.
这
对
show
诺瓦来说，这个中路好像
Tickle, thanks for the 11 months.
后续进点 Simon 被打
Yes,
掉
how's the butter? Is it gone now?
在 A
Yeah,
上
it's
过来
gone.
也是
I
非常
just
的各分
showered. Don't worry, oiling up is not that difficult.
完全从
It's possible for you. And the fan base would love it.
守住2分，2分其实
I think they did a stun salvo into tiles, missed everybody, and Kankang just walked up cat
而
and
且好像看到 A
opened
小
up the
进来
round
之后
off the
A 大
A
的人好像
pressure.
是被堵住
That's
的
that's pretty
只有
sad
Simon
for
一个人
Nova.
进到点，而且 Simon 一瞬之间就被清理掉了。
I don't really understand why they're doing early round stun salvo though.
EDG 因为在上一分的长枪分输的时候
How much money did you butter up for?
并没有解决的，
100
所以
quid.
在第三这一回合里面是选择
100
A 大，然后瞬间的
I know.
那两种方
It
式
was quite a lot of butter, to be honest. I was quite surprised when I saw it.
Yeah, it was like 2 tablespoons of butter. Maybe 1 and a bit.
对 EDG 来说，进入
They're
到
not
了一个
playing
很
the
正义和讽刺的一局。
Breach and Teo on the same side of the
No,
map.
it's quite strange, isn't it?
而且寻敌剑造出了一个非常好
And
的
they're not worried about
效果
market
刚刚要
at
去找
all.
但是已经退了
Kankang's
再去
just
找近距
in.
离讽刺，没有能够
看到了很
打过光。
多人，第二时间想拉出来帮一个补枪，包点里面还是要去做强战的。
This is
开出来
Valorant
两侧的一个补枪协
Heritage
要来 ，OB1 被打到
Oh
了侧身位，
no
两侧的一个正义。
That's
感
not
觉
how
好
that's
像两个
supposed
人
to
之
go,
间没有去
Nova.
做协同，一个人在船屋里，一个人在点前啊。点前的人关键要看的点太多了。
Who was that
欧林
sub?
欧
Sorry, I
看
missed
到
it.
了点内 Smoky
Tajoma,
站位
thanks for the 21 months. I did say tickle, didn't I?
对
在包点里面又是可以去做多角度的一个枪线铺开，
What are they gonna do? Just try and
多的
come
技
in?
能，但是其实还是蛮难打的。是，先给烟，欧林欧这边好像没有给技能。
Okay.
Winnable.
现在可能有一些转机。
山盟地线
Would you like to use a breach flash? You had 2 breach flashes, Lungo. And he's just stunning and running
No,
out
I'd
of the
rather
smoke.
reveal where I am and then run through a smoke dry.
Huh?
OK
主要还是 B 点的协同打到位了，而且对于
Weird rounds here, weird rounds. It definitely feels half-baked from Nova. Like in terms of
而且感觉
they
第一时间光
they've
能够
got
导
some
进之后
ideas,
后续
but when
OB1 这个位置
things
如果能够躲进
get a bit
船
weird
还
like this
能够
round,
跟 ZB
they
做一些
have just lost the
协同
plot.
补强
I feel like, right, if you're wondering about the pricing of the players in VFL, the average player cost is 9.12.
Expensive. Oh,
Now, if you're being nitpicky,
posted tile.
you could say that the average should be 9.11,
OB1 是起民居了
but you should be able to make a team.
So the
Either
first
way.
3 or 4 rounds, they were using Salvo B main at the start, and now they're saving it. So that was just
The point is it's meant to be hard.
Early
It's not
half
meant to be
condition.
fucking easy.
to try to stop EDG from fast taking B
先来
main.
抢通道，一侧是幽影嘛，另一侧是太
There's the stun to allow Izir to hold this.
过来啊，刚刚把主峰也已经用掉了。
对
Nice aftershock, but
That was nice from Kankang as well, though. Actually,
Yeah.
the dash updraft out and then lingering for a second to try to catch the omen. It could have been
yeah.
rewarded. For that.
I think that's a sideshow deck, right? Updrafting,
Yeah,
but not
yeah,
quite
yeah.
fully getting out.
然后用这个无效
How many bits to get a permanent 50% discount on player prices?
That would be a lot of bids.
Paranoia.
Have to be a lot of bids.
So
I'm probably the
caught.
wrong person to bribe as well.
okay.
三个人 A 小的队友补出来
The very rare sit inside the KO nade and kill 3 of them strategy when you have been too late to cast your paranoia and got caught out by the KO.
能力的扛点。
是
All right, fair
非
enough.
常夸张，直接顶了3个人。而且对于 EDG 来说，其实他
Come
们
on,
主要
Nova.
还是中
Beat
路
these
控不下来。
frauds.
他们在前期，我估计甚至自己看了一下经济面板，他们也会担心有一把明狙的存在。
That's the power of the
就是
smite
因为
vandal right
这个
there.
基本的默认战术就是节奏的初始点一直掌握在 nova 的手里。你 B 大控不下来，然后以及后续连赢2波
That was a very nice little start. Obi-Wan with an all.
控制在进攻方是在逐渐
I haven't seen. Okay,
他们
here we
没法
go.
把
Maybe a little stun
去给防守方压力，
missile play.
只能提速。
前点位看一下光山峰
This time they stun.
Yeah, this time. But again, it's kind of.
试一下，暗眼推了一下，
Oh
但是
yeah.
Obi-Wan
康
这
康is
明狙掉到了
just-
康康的手里。
这明狙到手，但是
That's-
马上铲除
That's
威
crazy.
胁。
A fight I expect Kang Kang to win, to be
Yeah.
honest. That's
的幻影精准。
Is there any
Crazy
worse
shot
feeling than
TV.
oh no, I've given Kang Kang an op on an
有
eco?
一把数位，有
Yeah.
一把狂徒，
and then just deleting him from long range with 2 phantom headshots.
末日审
周琦技能要
判
给吗？
会不会直接给这个 B 大呀？等会儿有风吹草动。
捏在手里，但远距离看一下，要不要等一下欧林欧的技能啊？
Oh, no.
TB's used
欧林欧好
all
像
of his
过来
util
也
though.
应该来不及，有点远。
球球还在 A 小，球球的位置还是比较隐蔽的。
Oh, we might. They're gonna come back to A and run into the
A
flank.
大给顶穿。
I mean, that's just never an A exec though. A B exec. Dude, nobody just shot his recon dart out like a flaccid. Okay, well, they've lost the round anyway for different
Yeah, don't
reasons.
finish that thought. Finish it with flaccid.
尴尬，球球这个位置虽然摸得很深入，
He just dribbled his recon dart into the site though,
掉在了现在 Nova
and like
掌控的范围之内。
Well, you
just
don't-
gave them the.
You don't like solos
Complete
over
knowledge
fakes
of the-
that are obvious.
It's just so silly.
Oh.
后续球球反绕回来，哎，看到了一个双架，怀疑了一下，两个都看到了，但是提前的响枪先拆掉一人。
No time.
10多秒钟的时间对他来说已经没有办法去拾起这个爆能器再去进行安装了。
球球看一下要不要把枪保下来吧，因为团队经济看了一下，其实也没有特别。
They made this map slightly more T-sided. Yeah, they should have done. I mean, the fact you can't wallbang through B should make the map marginally more T-sided, but I don't know whether it'll actually.
回收了，没问
I
题。
still think
Make
it
a
could have
difference.
used with a couple extra tweaks.
因为他们在
Like what?
区的控制 B
I
的
still always
一
the
点点的控制
backside of
没有去
B,
占到 Nova 的
like in
优
the
势
little
而且
in
要知道，其实现在有
the
一个
little
很
boathouse,
Yeah.
the
可能会有一把明狙
where the doors are should be where it cuts off. There shouldn't be a little side either side of it as well. They should make that smaller.
A 只要有一些动静的话，就直
Yeah.
接给到一个精准投放。A 点又是个单向
I
眼，
like that
然后
idea.
再加铁壁的阵，
对，再
I
加
fuck
这
with
个
that.
也可以
阵，
在 A 小给出来。
所以其实现
Oh,
EDG timer. God, I can't wait to cook you all on VFL. I mean, as the guy who set the prices, you know, I am. I perhaps have a slight
When I showered
advantage,
last
but not
night,
much.
the smell of hot butter was everywhere.
How hot
smelt-
was the butter?
Well, I smelt more of butter when I left the shower than when I got in,
But it
which
was.
was a bizarre.
It wasn't
bizarre
already
situation.
melted, was it? It was just it melted
No,
on your head.
It was, yeah, it melted on my head. It melted on my head and seeped into my pores, and then when I showered, it kind of released it and released the smell, and yeah.
I think
Just smelled like
to an
popcorn.
FR, we will be resetting for stage 2. That wasn't the initial plan, but I think given the kind of, you know, we're still in a testing phase nature, so I think we will probably reset it for stage 2 this time. But probably next year it'll be a full season thing.
放 B 包的态势其实是。
打闪山盟地线，精准
Here
投
we
放
go.
直接给，但是 Smoky 能传走。
那 EDG 第一波其实道具置换上面是小优势，
0 damage
但
done.
是
0 damage. Hey, it got them out of
主
A
要还
main.
是想一
But
想
that's
Yeah,
the thing,
they-
like you
honestly-
only need the missiles.
They
don't
are.
两个技能是赚 CD 的，
Well,
而 Simon
yeah,
是
but
大
they
招了一个闪
they
整体
are
来
being
说
able to reclear
现
A
在
or
暂
B
时
main.
看起来是有
But
但把时
then
间拖过了，就 CD 技能拖过了
Nobody
是
still
可以
has
的
drone,
主要
and it gets to like a
没办法
minute
对 EDG
or a
来
minute
说
10
的话
or
他们
something,
现在
and
是
they're
需要
doing
先给到
an
一定的
actual
压力
take,
才能
and
把自己的战术
Oh,
去
keep your eye on
想
Obi-Wan.
办法拉扯起来
看一。下 Obi-Wan 的这个明狙推得很靠前了，已经，其实中路一直没有去站啊，强行打 B 大，惊雷卷地直接
Yeah.
卷，在拖延
Oh,
时
so
间
now。they've baited out the.
技能去灌
Well,
招
they've traded
Oh.
out.
反手中区的一个狙已经
But all of these are coming so early still. There's still
Yeah.
攻击技能是直接从
full
右往
time for them
左
to
给
They basically
exec, and
traded a
have
Vice
recon.
ult for a Breach and Tail.
I think this wasn't nobody's plan though, because otherwise he wouldn't have gathered 5 players on the B side of the map. He would have left somebody inserted A main. If he was genuinely just trying to get ults out. That looked casual from Kangkang.
Lockdown for time
Guang,
pressure.
no, Guang, no, don't hard anchor this. You have ults. Oh, you are just feeding.
Like if you lock down, you win.
I know. Azir has ult as well, so Azir was about to ult to reinforce the B site. All Guang had to do was shove his ult down on B as soon as the exit came through, and allow the Omen to come and flood in behind him.
Or
And
even
they won
before the
round.
exit. I mean, there was what, 25 seconds left? Like,
Yeah, could have just ripped it.
if they have to exit with 14 seconds,
对，
I mean,
战术都打出来了，但是到最后7秒钟的时间变成了一个2v4，而且对手还把爆能器给拍了下来。
And this is why it's tough to rate EDG when they stomp through China, because
they did have a
there's
social,
just
you're
so
right.
many
but they did
bad
already
rounds
use
that
it.
they
就
win.
是队伍里面有明星选手到底有多重要，
是的
对吧？
就
就最后
这种回合
20秒的强解。
这种回合其实就是价值嘛，
嗯
断枪没断到，但是有钩子。完了
，OB1 的这个明居感觉
Aim
效果
aim
不
at
好
them
呀
challenge.
我觉得手感凉了，就他现在是明显感觉到这个明居的手感凉了，
哦
而且明居感觉还要
你们
被断，球球已经过来了，这把明居应该是保不下来。
保不下来。经济的层面上来说，这样断一波对 nova 来说也是比较伤的。
It's like the fucking tortoise having sex. What was that?
把这个暂停之后的分数直接取了。
其实两个节奏点，一个是中路明居过点位，第一时间没有把 nova。
That was just my slightly
这欧林欧这个站位感觉也太
frustrated noise, I suppose.
That's frustration, is it?
一个站位的位置啊。
松懈了。
A little. Or like disappointment, maybe more than frustration, yeah. Resigned and disappointed.
I'm new to compound. What is exec? An exec is where you execute onto the site. You send your players in. You send a bunch of util and your players are going in.
Kangkang picked up this op, right? From Obi-Wan?
Probably.
I don't think he bought it, but I wasn't paying attention, really. So now they're playing quite a passive setup, with the Breach Teo over towards B, playing off the Yoru's contact. So Yoru takes contact, and then they stun Salvo afterwards to get Obi-Wan back on the
这
line.
分其实挺板命的，因为输了的话，下一分是没有经济的。
咱们虽然说他手感凉，但是这
But they have no info towards mid as well. So
I'll
that's
be
the
more
Teo
interested in the
control
other
to
side, to be
clear
honest, I
that.
think, when we get the Breach Tail.
And this time,
And
this is
the
the
Vice
first
on
time
the bench.
EDG have actually left someone on the other side of the map while they're pressuring B. So
对，他
this
再
is
就是威胁，他万一真狙到了，那就
feels very
100%
deliberate
带走
here.
你一个人。
而且
for Kangkang to work a pick.
The problem that they might have, though, is if they don't want to go into the killjoy setup, what do? Are they going to just do an A split, I guess?
预判到了，
但是一泽应该没有风吹草动，不太会拉吧？感觉
他架 A 小的主要是，
对，
他是架 A 小的，所以就还好。
I mean, I'm not even sure that they
的
know
话，有可能真的就会
the killjoy is A right now.
Sure, can't
Because-
the turret, no?
一瞬间的 timing 还好，现在康康的准。
Oh, yeah, you can. I just
万
can't
一看
hear
A
it.
大的话，刚刚这个位置哦，刚好过去了，但欧林欧能够先
A
抓一个。
小被断了，A 小被断了，现在强行顶进来，一泽的位置也知道自己不用再担很大的压力，等队友一起打就好了。
是
康康的狙虽然还没响枪，但是一响枪之后
missed.
没有收获。
哦，这把
连加
连加
哦
两个，那这一
This
分
didn't
看
go
起来
well for them,
已经
did it?
太好打了。
是这一分 nova 的策略就是直接守点内啊，就把中路
That is a
直接放
smite
掉然后
vandal, yes.
奇乐的技能也是堆到给点内，而 EDG 在前期其实没有能够拿到特别多的优势的情况下，他们最后压时间是选择 run 了一波 A， 而 A 点不仅有人非常多，其次就是这个奇乐的技能也是。
I mean, once you're still getting through to the sides, it still feels pretty defense-sided.
多次的这种人员上的换防。
Then again, I mean, it's always going to be defense-sided if your jet doesn't entry and just has an
Whoa.
op and doesn't get a pick in.
Just illuminate with 5 gifted, thank you.
毕竟自选图嘛。
We got 500 members? What, on VFL? Let's fucking go.
看一下啊，
又撞上了。这一波
Let's fucking go. The first 500 of many.
暗眼推不推呢？暗眼还是得推。
要枪位的这个情况下。
Can't
对
TP.
后续看一下打到了明居枪响的一侧，要不要强行的
brother.
Simon 靠着枪准先打掉了 CB，第二时间起飞一到，给一
They
个
don't
瞬
know
移
which way
落
to
地直接
look.
抓狙。
No, they don't know what they're doing as soon as an exec actually comes through. It feels like they built a lot of ideas for how to stop fast pushes,
不管是伤害技能还是控制技能。
but they don't actually know what they want to do when an exec happens like 20 seconds into the round.
打慢的对于 EDG 来说，就前面 nova 只要不漏，它这个慢的就等于没有任何的效果。
而且现在只剩
This
2人的
is
情况下
Valorant
4没那么好打。
Okay, shutting the doors, it gives them a chance.
必须还有一个
One year,
在后
woo.
羿想要去做
Thinking Man's Terraria, thanks for the 1 year, the 12 months.
OK， 正面一局刚刚先
What's
狙
mad
击
as
到
well
了
is
一折
they've taken the
光是
KO out of their
撕掉，但是
composition,
1v3这个残局是真的非常难打。
and they're now trying to use stun salvo to do what the knife
因为
does.
他已经有大了，其实无所谓。
Yeah, I was saying this before, I think maybe even the
对
like keeping KO would be better
这
anyway.
边一边造动
Instead
静，
of
另外一
breach.
边拉了出来，这个就是协作配合呀。
是的
Using KO
虽然说
Teo.
EDG 的上半场
Yeah,
打下来，你
all
会
the
发现
O's.
分数是打得比较
This
艰
is
难的，
Valorant
比分是焦灼的。
Heritage.
而且
Oh, here we go. Silverjovskovsky.
The scan
Thanks for the
tools
20
like
months.
Recon and Haunt are
最
so
聊的
good
一
on
个
this
点就是
map.
在于新地图啊，不，这个新版本啊，这个
Not in your
亚海
hands.
玄城这张地图必点
That's
加了
true.
这块铁板
That's very
其实
true.
对防守方来说，其实
But
也是
if I
一
was
个
rating everything
你
by
没办法
what
通过
gets
奥
the
迪的
most
这个
success
强度给
in
出
my hands, people would be playing Phoenix on every map.
It's like your best agent, Phoenix.
Yeah, I think it is actually. I've got like a 60%, 70% win rate on it.
Check the team names. Oh, Illumi is just Illuminate. Wow, I didn't even fucking make that connection. That makes some sense. Oiling Man's Wet Dream Team. Mako's Kittens. I like the team MILF in brackets. Man, I love freeing. That's funny.
单向烟挂出来，一泽这个位置，单硬过
Yes,
单向
Loud
烟
tried to
暗
run a
夜
lot
被
of
震
Phoenix, that's true.
还有一个矩阵余波的情况，Simon 赶紧
Okay.
起身收一下。
I thought
Really?
Simon there had
真的太
popped
灵活了，没
his
有被
ult
这个
just to
精准
die in
投
the
放给命
salvos.
中到。
That would be very Simon,
开过
but
了，这
no.
样进攻的意图已经完全的。
What do you think of them making a roster move? Sort of a roster move.
变了，现在属于是。
Well, they haven't, have
这
they?
把狂徒的穿烟
But,
啊
like,
直接被
will
反
they?
棍了
I don't know.
也没有反
I don't know what to
击
think because I don't know what they're doing.
把 Simon 收掉。
那这样 A 小
What do you think of Governor?
那
Apex?
这样来看的话，康康的
I mean,
第二
that's
时间
weird.
可能需要有很大的
Because
一个
again, I don't know what roles
低
they're
包要低
playing.
包，找人去低包，选择先清人吗？但清人
I
的
assume
时
Please
候
don't
看
let
个人能
EDG
力再
win
掰
this. Please don't
回
let
来
EDG
要
win
低
this
包
actually.
Nah, you're
所以
fine.
诺巴底
You're
来说
fine.
30滴血，有
The
人在做
HP
支架 OK 没
Yeah.
问题。
All right.
最后诺巴底
Yeah, like, okay, so Governor's coming in to play Sova because Batu was terrible at Sova.
帮助 Nova 去硬把这样的一个被追分的态势
And then
平息了下来。
who's playing
要
Sentinel?
知道全面封锁拍下来之后
'Cause
对
Hype
于
was
你
on
来说你
Senti.
只要
Batu?
因为
Are they
你
just
没有
playing-
太古嘛 对吧？你
Maybe.
猎枭的这个终极技能也没有，那其实
Batu, the player that they had
对于
opping,
EDG 来
and
说他们就
playing
只能选择去规避
Yoru.
Chamber.
其实第一时间
But he was their Yoru, and now we're going into like probably a meta where you can play Yoru on most of the maps. I feel like things are set up. for
T1
Flora to
literally
go
just
and-
won Masters playing a lot of double duelists. Just put fucking Flora on ISO.
Okay, they did, but they had solo initiator, which would mean that Governor plays Senti.
5的比分，
Or Mulsi
Mulsi
plays
plays
Senti,
Senti.
but that is bad. Like Mulsi's util
一泽是起到了一把判官哦。
is like perfect for initiator. He's not a
Did I
Senti
miss?
player.
Oh yeah, I missed a 5
That'd
goals.
be so weird.
精准投放给了。
That's where you go. This morning I want to ask what region Envy is playing on. The team that signed Rankers. Envy are a North American team.
但过点位这个明军没有能够
Done
收到
through the
黄龙
window.
是被搜到了
Okay.
先退一下。
I see what you're
但是
cooking
要
with
知道
that
后
one.
场也来了，远距离山盟地线给的支援非
I
常
mean,
的及
it's
时。
just like a shock though. It's not like you've acted like they've reinvented the wheel.
No, they're not reinvented the wheel. I appreciate
Like
the
they've
fact they had a
literally
little
just
lineup
slightly
now,
changed the
Betty.
design of the wheel. Like it's still a wheel. They've just put like a little spoke.
I'm
on
just
or
giving him
something.
a little bit of credit.
They just put a
for
little
using
spoke on a
something-
wheel, and you're like, fucking hell.
I did I say fucking hell? Did I say they're changing the game? I just said, oh, nice. You're just a hater. You are.
群烟稍微规避一下，这个暗炎可能会成为这一波回防最后的希望。
手里还有一个黑杖，这黑杖有可能要往船坞里面去封一个，因为他已经在搜 B 大了。
Just
只
make
要确定 B 大
Batu
没人，
become
3个
Leaf.
点内
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, chamber. Put him on
That's easy.
chamber every map, and
这黑杖
change his name to Leaf.
反手烟里多
Nice
一个，一泽先打一个。
Well done.
OK， 有机会吗？对枪，球球很稳，先
Teach
对
you
一
too
个，
good
哦，没有问题。
还是球球啊。
Is
Well,
6
also
enough?
Nova's-
No.
太稳了。
No. Oh, Nova's B defense did not look good.
把所有的
It looked really bad, actually. They, apart from their ideas of pushing Guang into B main and then supporting him with Teho Util or Breach Util or something,
要硬抠细节。
as soon as they actually fell back into sight holds, they couldn't. I don't think they stopped a single round
就他们可能要
from
先摁
EDG,
一下暂停，
including an
然
eco.
后再给
Not
第二
on-
波
not
的
on
再
B.
进行传物配合。
The B was pretty rough.
事实上就可能
The B was terrible. Their KJ is in the open 90% of the rounds just fighting. Yeah. I mean, at that point, why even bother playing Killjoy?
You get shot, you lose the round, you lose the game. It's an FPS game.
Yippee.
A shirt today, King? Yeah, I'm feeling like today's a non-nipples out kind of day.
Artie Ninja, thanks for the 11 months. That was very strange when I first tuned into the stream, and I.
Were you still banned when you first tuned in?
Yeah, that made it even worse. That made it even worse. Couldn't even express my disapproval. Silenced.
Oh, you're just a classic prude, are you? You don't like to see men naked.
I don't like to see you with no shirt on. If that was Bren, I'm all in.
If that was... Why are you down for shirtless Bren but not shirtless me?
Shirtless Bren just feels more... Like, Bren, I think, just has the aura of someone who would, you know, take a shirt off and just be happy with it.
Yeah.
Whereas
I
you
see
have
what
the
you mean.
aura of someone who would be like, ooh, I don't really want to do this.
Never nude?
Yeah, never nude. TM, you lost? Unlucky. Was that you agreeing that Bren would just take his shirt off? I mean, you know the man pretty well.
I think he, if he wasn't streaming, would comfortably relax at home with no shirt on. That I agree. I think he has that kind of vibe.
半场 Nova 一直在阻挠啊，攻防转换。
而且现在
在 A 哦，
对一个维斯在 A， 其次就是对于光来
All right,
说
what ideas does Nova have on their
没
attack
有
side?
防守，这个齐了打得这么
EDG
舒服。
前人的前点的一个3人
Hopefully something good.
I mean, this paranoia is gonna destroy.
手里还有暗眼，暗眼第二时
But
间 Simon 去进
yeah,
行
it
补枪
did.。
补到了，那 B 大
I was gonna say Kang Kang
可以
dies so
反
no one
击
can
下
dash
来
follow
小
up,
球人
and
接接
then
找到了人，
what
先
does it
退
matter?。
罗巴迪一直往后撤，因为他知道后
The
面有
floor
球球
flashes are getting a
Yeah.
lot of play these
让
days.
Watchparty 开一
Yeah.
开，想要守怎么样？这个闪没有
Just
办法背掉。
dump. It looks so silly, but just like put the vice flash on the floor,
需要去换一个人
and it
没换掉，
blinds
但是
people
Simon 已经过来
very
了，但是
consistently.
那现在是个2v2。
Come on, Nova. You need to win
假
this.
逼一下，看一下光这个支架能架住吗？
Okay.
架住了，22滴血。
Oh, Simon's
Even
on a heater. He's
Simon's
playing for his
aiming.
job.
没有
He's
问题
playing
一
for
波
his job.
四杀
He was top
Simon
frag in
今
the
天的
first
状
half, and
态
now he's got
是非
13
常
kills
火
in
热的。
13
那个
rounds.
一锤定音的人啊，在这一回合当中仍然是 EDG。
主要是感受到了压力了呀。
Did Brent say he was catching a
这一
flight?
分你可以看到，打到最后的时候
Where was he going?
确实需要选手这个临场能
To
力决定
LA.
比赛回合的胜负。
Oh, is he on
For
the?
America.
Oh, he's what, on the desk or something? Or is he?
Yeah, I think
Or is he
he's on the
divorced?
没有打掉，对于 Nova 来说，这一
No,
波
he's on the
虽然
desk
前
this
点
week,
为
I
必败那
think.
一波是被反擒到了，但是进到 A 区那是完全重新的开始。
是。哎，而且 Nova 又出现了这种情况，就是有优势，但是没有办法能够转化为得分，这个真的非常伤。对，看一下整体啊，哎，我们的试赢者鬼魅确实也
Kang
不错
Kang has an
感觉
outlaw.
试了一下手感还不错。
Uh-oh.
确实，而
Uh-oh.
且比较奇特吧，感觉是这一
Ruh-roh
系列。
是的啊，来看一下康康是直接起了一把网匣，控一下球。
See, now this is something where the B main orb should be maybe a bit safer now as well.
提了一下 Nova 手上局又没赢。
Maybe someone could play your beloved
对他们来
Phoenix
说，
and
首先这个
farm
问题
ultims
在
every round.
架海神这张地图里面仍然在
Maybe
影响着他们。
Not EG though.
Maybe.
EG would send him down cat every round.
点看一下 Simon 这把黄图，这过应该大拉过，如果是小身位过很危险。
主要如果 Simon 看到人，第一时间直架一枪，后续
Are they
补刀子，你这个零点秀
Taking the
太
angle, then paranoiaing off it anyway, so if there was a jet there, they just die and lose the paranoia? That's a nice spray control from Simon.
最后一人
Bro,
要了一个闪光吗？
Put him under pressure of losing a job, and he
Yeah.
realizes what the game is about.
以前啊都是 Simon 来给康康
The
提供一些技能，今天啊康康
that
帮 Simon
setup
挖了
to
一下
take
强
B
点。
main made no sense to me. They
Just-
held
just-
attack
just-
paranoia off
而且他这个
contact.
击败拿了那么多的一个情
That
况下，
doesn't make any
防守
sense.
方的
Hold
Once
on,
they've taken
hold on.
contact, they're gonna die to the
It's
out.
an eco. It's an eco. We'll give him some grace.
这个终极
I
强
thought Bren was
差一点
quitting.
而
Yeah,
且
Bren.
差一
No,
点
you're right. Bren is quitting
而
Valorant.
且 Nova 好像
I've got to find a new
相对于
duo.
EDG 在进
Yeah,
攻场的
his
时候
his flight
这个
was
地大
to
他们的
to
设计
get
对
away
地大来
from
说看起来
America.
偏少一点。被 EDG 是接连在摆到。
He was flying to the NetEase headquarters to learn Marvel
第
Rivals.
3分抢枪分很重要，单向烟直接挂出来，康康锋刺顶到很靠前的位置，这个 A 场确实控下来还是比较容易的，对防守方来说。
间隙爬虫把中区给看完，这样中区近点是没有站人的。第一时间
EDG going for a reclear out Gelada?
经济藤蔓给开了。
哎 ，Nobody 的盲侠。
No flash use though. They just dry peeked
Oh
this.
no.
感觉也可以吧。
Oh
它是一
no,
个
they're in a
自
lot
由
of
的一
trouble.
个补防位嘛。
这过点，他总感觉有人哦。
CB is hitting some alright shots
但是
here.
Simon 顶出来了，带着队友。
Oh,
What's
what?
that?
哦，这
That was
gross,
gross
though.
though.
但是没有想到还
Oh, no.
有一个 Smoke 也顶出来了。
The
Chichu,
ADS
Chichu.
shooting.
Okay.
脸上 CB 断掉一个 ，Smoky 的位置是一个名牌哦。
Just wait and
但爆能
smoke
器在
and
他
just
脸
get
前
the spike.
，1v2，选择先给烟。
黑杖预瞄感觉是对的，但是后续
Nice
吃到了特快专地，直接穿。
是的，那没有问题。
There was some
主要还是欧林
rough
I mean, it was a-
shooting there on that flank play.
主要还是
And
职
some,
业赛场上面
well,
他就是
we need to see the
预瞄
replay. How
就
did
瞄你是
how did? Ooh!
确实没有太多
Get
的
two.
动作哈。
看一下回头。
Oh!
其实是打了一
That's a
张
bit
同名
filthy.
的，但好像是穿板。
啊，
But he should have been dead.
Yeah, he should have
As
been
soon
longer.
as
在场上有一
they
些
saw him.
可控的因素，确实是很常见的一件事情。
8比7。
Okay, but at least Nova won. They're still in it.
而且 EDG 刚才这个战术就是我把 A 场控了下来。
So far, I don't think we've seen enough. I mean, again, are Nova the team to really do this? I don't know, but I don't think we've seen enough Breach Teo Yoru value to warrant picking this comp. I wouldn't say.
但3门有大的，
But
这个是对 Nova 来
we'll
说
see.
最大的福利。
I do think the
Using
Vice
aggro wall in B main.
is still a good option.
I think teams should be adapting to faster takes of B main.
刚刚好遇到了一个
Yeah, that was
光直接
one of only 2 players
Yeah,
that can
with
get
light
killed by the
shields.
outlaw.
现在进攻这一
Yeah, that's rough.
关键分数。
对。A 小看一下谁进，知道了有一把蟒侠之后，全甲的人往前顶一顶吧，欧赢欧。
这是一个 A 小夹，但是他们在中区留了人，就是想看看能不能去断掉球球。
Oh, he hits the wall
Uh,
bang into the 140.
是，
那这样看来
So-
And now
falling
CB's trying to
apart.
lurk down mid.
有点进不去啊。中路过点其实已经被拿到信
Let's
息了。
pick the
看一
most
下
obvious timing ever, but it works. Hold on.
What? He killed both of them.
球球也打了，
打了。
但关键爆
How do they get the
CB's
spike?
having
掉在了
a
Nova 的
game,
脚边
but it's not
虽然
making
打
any
开了一个
sense.
缺口，但是这个掉包的位置就让一切重新开始了。
直接
They're
给了一些
distracting quite well for
动静
CB. That
记者这边玩
He
得
gets
很
a
that
kill.
fake?
他吸引了非常多的注意
Wait,
CB
oh my
把
god,
打
he
掉了
faked, smoked,
一泽已经绕进去了
actually
中路
goes
不知道
Jenny?
Oh
Wait,
my
they're
god.
flying!
They just need to get the spike, though.
危险了，他想去做反绕吗？
但爆能器在他脸前。
CB and Azir actually.
Oh, time.
这
这
so-
个包14秒钟的时间 ，Nobody 只能加
Oh,
入
no.
第一个的话，就有机
Oh,
会把
please
第二
no.
个也
Oh my god, what a
wow.
round from CB.
在这
What
一
a
分钟
round.
做到了足够
That was
多
very bad
中路硬突破
overall
Full
play
stop. You just ended
这
there.
一分间残局，我觉得不得不提的还是
that ended up with CB just hitting shots to kill people. I did like what Azir was cooking.
Yeah,
though,
yeah,
after
that
they
was
made
cool. The
distract.
Omen,
That
the
was
Omen
cool.
play was cool for sure.
这分对于 Nova 来说
EDG
有可能会把这个比分的差距就没有办
Uh,
法
Alright.
EDG felt like a bit of a ranked team there where they couldn't talk to each other.
I mean, Kang Kang should not have been walking forwards into
No, no.
mid after,
No,
like,
especially when like they'd seen
Chichu
him as
takes
well.
contact.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Chichu takes contact and is like, okay, this is Kang Kang. They're
Valorant.
walking at you in mid, and he's like, yeah, let me get a more aggro angle.
4K for CB. That's
Fergeron,
plus
thanks for the
1 point.
22 months. That would be plus 1 point, yes, but
Why are people? Okay, Team V, what would you price yourself? I'm not saying that we're going to hold you to this, but what do you think I should have priced myself at in terms of putting butter on my head? People seem to think that 100 quid was too low.
the
Don't they
butter
realise
on your
there's a
head,
credit
that's
crunch
not
out
that
there?
bad, is it?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's
I
not
would
bad.
say your mistake was you should have maybe done it towards the end of the stream
Yeah, that's a good point.
rather than sit there with it for God knows how long.
播到了一个很深入的位置。
Many hours.
康康现在也伺机而动。
3B，而且
But
B 大前点还埋了。
100. The thing is, you do have a bald head. Like me putting butter in my head would be
yes.
worse.
Yeah. Well, would it though? Because it might act as
He's
some kind of
bought
like
3
shampoo.
and put it on his head
Might be
for
good for your
10
hair.
在
bucks.
逃跑。现在看一下3本这个过点有没有收益 ？Nobody 冯刺只能打一个，那这个3个人 B 点的防守直接被拆完了。
协同做好了 ，Nova 没有给到 EDG 去截断的机会。
Yeah, I actually ended up losing 20 quid from that though.
两个人2打
So
Why?
枪械的升级
Is that how much butter?
because
手里有黑杖应该要给到 B 大，但是光光其实还在后点位。
eggs have gone up in price,
Yeah, what
butter's
butter
gone
you
up in
buy?
price. Crazy inflation. Crazy
回防现在也
inflation.
没有暗眼了。
The finest Kerrygold Irish butter.
去操作，
他得找机会。现在就是
My wife asked for 20 quid
哎
to do it.
没标了，没标了，标已经用完了。
What?
直接
So like
Is
she
that- is that
wouldn't smear
losing-
butter on my head.
Would you call that losing 20 pounds? Giving it to your wife?
过来，而且要知
It's
道
she knows exactly what she wants to spend it on, and so it's
Or do
losing
you
20
just
quid
take
from the
control of all of her
household budget.
finances and just give her pocket money every so often? Is that how your relationship works?
这个
No, 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 no.
这一分当中
No, no, no.
他们做了一些尝试，但是 Nova 靠着更好的协同直接赢了下来。
But the 100 quid,
无价名局，其实
all
也
the PayPal donos, I told the mods that they could take the PayPal donos to my Twitch channel
板命分了。
对。
because I never
还有
normally
这
get
些
very
CB
many. I get like
真的
maybe
手感很好
I don't
多
know,
次死
$5
不
a
管
month
死
or
的康康还
something.
是死的 Nova
And then that $100 is just that 100 quid's just oh whoops, that's straight into the mod fund.
这个
Oh, you didn't take that one from them?
光有大了。
I didn't rob
这
the
个铁板的
people.
存在起了这个大就可以随便放。
Makes a
关
change.
键是带夜路啊，就是维斯很多的技能是能被去 counter 掉的。
对，技能直接给了，这个 B 点只能放了之后打回防
Go，
但
go，go
要知道 EDG 现在刚刚起了一把狙，
They're
这把狙
playing
要面对
full
打回防
offsite
这个事情
flank
还是有点
retake
受
because
Or
they know that
stack
Nova are going to
retake
play
flank.
heavy like
那
this.
这样的一个
Oh,
情
but
况
I like it though.
维斯也没有办法在包点里面有太多道具，都被破坏掉了一些。然后
Well, I mean,
不用感觉要开大了，开大去找人的位置。
I mean,
哎
again, Nova seem to have no idea what to do, and after that kill, they're screwed.
他是直接裸着出啊！
Where did that kill
欧
even?
零欧现在手里有惊雷卷
I gotta
地，
see
针
a
对
replay of
EDG 去推包
They
点
are so
仍然是一
fucked.
个
I
不好
mean,
的
what? Guys, you can't just have a plan of let's all
但
just
是
sit
已经
and
来了
get
EDG
fucking
是佳绩已经来了
aggroed from 3 different positions. What are
They
you
got
doing?
they got B site for free. Nobody was there at all. But then they didn't actually take anything.
Yeah, and they knew that the flank because it was coming because the killjoy turret got destroyed, and all just decided let's sit here.
非常危急了，但
Yeah.
是康康的明局枪响
Where
以及他们的
is
Make a
协
plan.
同掉了
of that kill
铁
from
壁的一个
Kang
终极技能
I
释
think
放
that
最
first-
好的节奏时
I
间
think
点
that first one might
Nova
have
在
been
田里面
ludicrous.
没有守住，
而且
Nobody was there. Yeah, good one.
没有人，
Uh,
没有人去
Wasn't
看一下
that crazy?
逼空啊！把门一关，一泽这个位置刚刚好推黑，又被抓了一个 timing，
一个
人站的
timing
太密集了。
一个
感觉
timing 是重生点嘛，康康这一局，另一个 timing 你看，就这一分，其实在教练视角里是不可
I
能。
don't think they're cooking with this.
两个 timing 下来，导致
No, there hasn't.
哎
Like, could someone cook with this? Yes, we will wait for G2 with
Yeah,
anticipation.
是进了，
But
但经常会出现一些
on
问题
Nova the team to do it. Here we go. Here's a Yorwall play. Let's see what they do here.
上一分对于 EDG 来说，我们刚刚讲了是一个绝命分，那绝命分保下来了。
哦
现在康康的名
They are
对
hitting some
调
good shots onto Kang.
OB1
Yeah.
用狂徒是撕掉了明居，
I mean, they
He
might
hasn't
still
been
win
able to
this
just
map,
get
even though
away
they
with
aren't
it.
really
比
cooking.
较尴尬的位置。
Yeah, they might.
他眼直接
Yorwall
被
now.
比
Just
先
win the
退
round.
终极技能直接给了。
EDG 通道能去硬守吗？他们想要去硬守，但没守下来。
Oh no! Oh no! Why have you just come out of the ult? Was that a misclick?
这个位置
That is so silly.
反手无人机，手里有狂烈之怒的，对于 Nova
What a way
这
to
一分
lose.
其实 Nova 可能都不需要去依赖这个狂烈之怒，
是
慢慢拖时间就好
Hold on,
了。
I'll go.
小 CB 又杀到，
CB.
给了一定的压力。
2v2
It's the same scenario.
same
It's
duo.
exactly the same.
They know that both are here. Run away.
可以
Yeah, there you
直接
go.
往 B 点去走，
Ah, they
爆能
ulted.
镜还是可以安置，而且
Does
CB
CB get caught though by
断
Chishu?
对，现在其实对于 EDG
Or
来
is
说，
CB
反
the
而
one that
考验
does
的
the
是
catching?
搜点。
Oh! 直接被打掉。
How?
Chishu gets
但
that.
是
How?
铁骑进援，一泽现在需要重
Oh, winnable.
他找到了
He's
Nova，
one shot.
而球就是血少的
Now
那
just
一
chill
个
on。site.
那球就很尴尬了，这个残局，因为一直顶了出来，打了一个之后直接往后撤了，而且位置直接丢失了，球球都不知道人在哪，传
Nice.
到了船屋里面，
最
非常
稳妥的
稳定。
方式。
关键球球只有33滴血，这个一定是 CB 爆了血量给到一泽的。
Surely you win this when he's 1 HP, right?
不是球就很
Or
好
does he
释
ult
放了
him?
一个
Well, it
方
doesn't
式
really matter 'cause he's low HP.
现
Oh, the time is so low as well. There's no time for Chishu to clear anything.
No.
He still doesn't have time.
但时间来不及了，被拖完了。哇，一泽这个选位非常
Oh
直接，
my
在窗户
god
离爆能器的距离非常远。球球即便打赢这个1v1的残局，但是
That's a huge round for Nova to win, though, because as soon as Obi-Wan came out of the ult like that and they got sprayed down, that was looking chalk.
是。
I mean, why did he come out of the ult?
就每一回合都是正确的，每一步都是正确的。
再看一下
Like in front of him. Like,
其实这个
what's he doing?
I don't know. I don't know.
戏剧了，而且
I think he must have
这个
meant
反杀其实刚才那么一瞬间
to
感觉有
drop
可
his
能
clone, but he
这个
accidentally
倒向
came out the
EDG 了
ult.
但是一泽这个残局啊，选择真的太精彩了。
他也是为什么现在能被Nova寄予厚望，而且成长为我们说后场
Either way,
双枪的
it's a
明
win.
星选手啊。
是。
Now is a must
真的
win.
很充沛。
They buy an outlaw, I like
那
that.
现在看
But
一下
against an eco.
Nova are
对 EDG 来
winning
说直接进入到一个混起分。
and kind of clutching the important rounds, though, to keep EDG's eco.
Yeah, but
Very
do I
low.
trust them not to win to win this one
闪光
cleanly?
也正确，
Exactly.
闪光也
No.
正确。闪光直接来了，看一下这个反击怎么样，
全部躲掉。
但是有正有反
Hold
制
on,
的技能
value,
而且
tail
这个
value,
把
breach
Smokey
value.
炸掉了 CB 拿到了
Smoggy
2
died
击杀
inside the
这份 Nova 像是好像
salvos
也
there.
知道了 EDG 也许会在中区打这样的一个。
They must have been pretty ready for that. I don't know whether CB was inside his iPad that whole time.
See, now, do you think that the Nova can't breach tail would be better off with a Vice so that you could do walls like this?
都可以考虑回防了。
And then, you know, use that as like a... We can then stun missile off that.
一个点，那 B 包只能回防了嘛。
You don't like it?
B 区前点的裁断。
They tried that with the turret contact, though, which is
Yeah, but-
basically the same.
Yeah, but a wall keeps you in. Like, if you stun... Like, imagine
Well,
that
it doesn't
happens.
keep you in, though. You
而
just
且有精准投放，
you
有
just bait it out.
末日审判啊，所以对 CB 来说能求
Yeah, but you might get a situation like that where they do run through it.
帮助光看管一
I
侧
mean,
现在点前可以
very
帮光而且
unlikely
因为 CB 没
unless
进来
they've
啊 B 大的
already
位置上面有可能会是一个隐患。
got picks or baited stuff out. Like that's playing. You're playing against stupid people if they're doing that.
Yeah, this is China.
标准的扛回防的站位。
但前点如果站下来的话，球球是有
I
大的
think-
要不要
I think it
考虑
might be a
交
good
这个大要不要
idea.
考虑交？
暗眼推出来 ，CB 在很远正面，如
But
果
I,
你锣鼓
I'm
熏
not
天，等会
convinced it's
儿
that much better.
CB 就全是侧身啊。
是，
EDG 要去做抉择了，他得往点里去挤了。
但有一颗烟啊，这颗烟在拖时间，球球现在有点犹豫不前，没有办法去进到点内，想去找 B 长的人，但 CB 这个位置长的
Okay, they might actually win.
1v4，
断
一把
枪了
数位，断枪能断一把，断2把，Nobody 在点名，但是没有办法了，他面前有技能，而且一泽也是那种标配，收掉了 Nobody。
11比9，现在对。
I'm not even talking about, like, deep walls like that. I'm talking, like...
进一步的恶化啊。
嗯，
而且
What if you
确实
did, like, a
能感觉到
wall
现在
on
这个
lane?
力大好控了一些之后，进攻方确实好打一点。
Right, so if you
对，
do a
是的。
wall on lane, and then you play for mid and market,
而且前
and then
期
you have, like,
这一
your
波
breach
EDG 想
stun
打
down
反击
lane
直接被
into
猜
tail
到了
missiles lane.
Why is it that you talk seriously about the game when it's just you two guys? But when an innocent like Chobra or Mike's HD joins you, you go full degen mode.
所以中区是有。
I don't think that's fair.
I don't think that's fair.
Calling Chobra innocent? He instigates. Chobra's the worst of us
To
all.
be fair, Mike's was a bit of an innocent bystander on perhaps the most...
Yeah, he was.
the lowest we ever went. But I would say
Yeah.
it also depends on the time, I think, because like early morning. I mean, then again, I'm not the degenerate, as everyone here knows. Everyone knows where it's really coming from. It was the man with no shirt yesterday. I've
Well,
never
it's from the
streamed
chat,
shirtless.
actually. It's from the chat. Because, again, it wasn't
From
my
your
idea to
chat.
butter up my head. It was the chat. Yeah, my chat. But I think it's actually just a process of adding more people. Like, I would say any conversation tends towards degeneracy over time.
Yeah.
And the more people that you add in, the higher the chances of a tangential...
I also think Bren
degen.
shouldn't be let off easy from this either. Bren is often... I wouldn't say
Yeah.
Bren is the initial instigator, but he's very much, you know, he loves pouring fuel on a fire.
As do you, frankly. And Mimi is the initial instigator in a lot of these situations, too.
Yes, blame a woman.
开局，
这是一个默认。
对 Noah 选择把速度先放慢，对，主要还是因为暂停完回来之后，他们也要去先试探一下，看一下 EDG 要打什么战术。
他们不想在这样一个有优势的情况下，瞬间被对面追上。
Did you play a gacha game on stream, TMV?
I
这个
was
精准投放感觉收益也没有
The big titty characters.
No. There was no big titty characters. That's not
No?
the kind of. No.
I mean, isn't that every gacha game ever made?
Most of them, but there are some that keep their
Oh, you were
dignity.
playing the puritanical.
Look,
version.
you can get it up if you want. Infinity Nikki. It's a game about. I mean, I don't even know what it's about, to be honest. But
I
you
know
can get it
one
up.
thing.
No, it
None
won't
of
get
them
you
have
demonetized. It
leopard
won't get you banned. There will be no. There'll be no awoogas in your chat or anything like that.
Right. Don't know how much I trust that.
It's
Where's
just
this
a-
ult going? Through the tree? No. I'm clearing heaven and hell. I mean, a good ult. A good ult.
是进了2个，包可以先安，看一下回防要怎么。
Come on, Nova. You've got this.
在手里肯定是第一拍要去
Maybe you don't.
中路在断人，断到了吗？康的1v1。OK， 断到了，而且
Oh my! How are 2 of you done? Well, this is like fucking SEAL Team 6.
标配先秒一个，但是侧身
How did nobody get 2 with this overall
这
there?
盆 EDG 已经想好了要放点打回防了。
That retake played
而
perfectly.
且在放点打回防之后 ，EDG 还做好了一件事情，是对于后路的看管。他们有好几分回防的时候
Yeah, it gets hell as well.
还是光被
I'm
断。
pretty sure.
而且这一分对于 EDG 来说想好了。
Oh my god! He just double hit onto Olingo and CB.
配合着铁骑静源啊等等一系列的一个压力给到，这一分 Nova 也确实被终极技能给压垮了。
Remember when Com did those on the regular? Oh no, they're gonna throw this game, aren't they? They're on an eco.
Yeah, it does feel like it.
It's like,
And
it's
it
like
feels
they
like
just-
they've thrown away a CB life game as well.
比分也焦灼嘛，对于双方来说很难去攒下钱的。
Use the Force, Obi-Wan.
中路
Fast A split with Stingers, a classic.
已经贴到近点了。
这是一个很冒险，但
Everybody's
是有
in
收
mid for
益的
EDG.
一个举动。
在协同
后续的补枪中远全部收下。
是，那 A 场看一下，一泽这个位置直接大脚步过来，但他枪太差了，
Yeah,
被
I
福
mean,
给打掉。但欧
they may have anticipated this.
把包先拍了吧，团队经济拿一下。哎，如果要捡枪的话，就是对这一分
Hello?
要操作一下，
还有操作的机会。
因为他手里还差2个点，他还差2个点，所以他想把这
They
个大招
they
给
seem to have an idea this might be happening.
打一个倒
When you don't see the plant come through immediately.
对，
Hmm.
下面是个 B 大球，其实。
Perhaps he's making a
哎
play.
打了一个
Obi-Wan is in hermit mode, he's just chilling.
终极技能欧林欧已经充能好了。
我觉得这个对于 Nova 的
Yeah,
2点。
he's we're in the Force Awakens, Obi-Wan.
Infinity Nikki is a free-to-play action-adventure game with dress-up elements. Have you heard of a game called Nikki?
壁球容易的，
No,
至少他们接下来
I hadn't heard of this game before. My chat
不然
said
的话很有可
play
能
it.
要从 B 开始打起。
My chat seems to think that that's the game that you were actually playing, which is apparently peak
这一
degeneracy.
分也很关键，对 Nova。
Well, they would think that, wouldn't they? Because that's the game, and they would know of that game, of course. And I have no idea
Yeah, I
what
mean,
that is, but of course they
It
do.
is. It is slightly concerning that so many people immediately were just like, well, it sounds a little bit like this game that's horrendously, tragically horny and horrid.
Yeah, that I've never played. No.
Yeah, I mean, I've never played it, but I've just heard about it, and it's peak degeneracy.
What do I think about Simon top fragging?
Have you ever played Doki Doki Literature Club?
No.
Are you illiterate?
No. Well, those two, do those two have to be connected?
Yeah. I mean, I know how to read, so I've played Doki Doki Literature Club.
Okay. Good for you. That's good for you. I mean, you probably did need the extra help.
Alright.
经济的话 ，EDG 的经济
Everyone on Nova bunched up around tiles. No mid play coming through for EDG, as they have done in a couple of previous rounds, and breach ult available.
看起来像，因为他们在中远排了一个人，中远
What's
这个人
going on
后续
here?
是要断 A 小的。
Obi-Wan 先传过去。
Why are Nova not trying to take B main quickly? They know that Chichu is constantly putting this wall in B main
I
on
don't
the
think they've
delayed
used the clone
timing.
for it once either, have they?
不着急，
yeah,
这是一个标
just-
准的中夹臂，因为中远的人已经在跟
Yeah,
对了。
I don't think they have.
I mean, they literally just pinged out on the map where the wall is.
They've been using this turret for passive B control the whole time, almost as if B is just as dangerous
What
as
are
it
we all
always
doing
was.
in mid?
Like,
What are
the
we
patches
all
never
doing?
changed.
What are we thinking here?
这隔端烟在一给，对 EDG 来说打
We're gonna end
They're
in a B
pondering
split, I
the
guess.
orb.
大的。
CB 过来
Oh, that helps.
Nice.
CB life.
CB life game.
Nobody 先把 Nobody 给打
但你要
掉了。
注意哦，这一分 A 小只是一个 fake， 只是控图之后给你带来了
Monkey
信息
has
压
great
力。
info in A
实
main
则
though.
的战
Oh,
斗将
wall
会发生
baited.
直接
Flash
打
reclear.
3反清，因为有人把裁断给触发了。那这一分对 EDG 来说其实已经很被动了。
And now they come back A with no one in A main.
直接选择往 A 点转。
Ooh, what could go wrong?
位置要扛大压力，过点位。
This is the exact angle that nobody was fighting on.
惊雷卷地直接卷，暗眼推一下过点。
That caught like 3 players, I think. What? Azir just teleported into A blind.
掉了，那进攻短烟。
现在人数上面来到一个4打4的情况，爆能器先给安置。EDG 想要去选择打对方了，但他们的一个回防角度很挤，要看技能的一个协同配合。双闪第一时间，弧光玫瑰是被拆掉的，那后续要看枪法的一个对拼了。光夹住2个，但是 Simon 连补。
Simon 多打了
Simon life game?
Simon
Yeah, he really is, isn't he?
0-0现在
跳下的瞬间。
And then
Ghosted.
kind
We
of
ghosted.
ghosted movement, I think, towards the end.
来到了
And now their
盘点
money isn't that great either.
对
Ooh,
于
Nova.
EDG 来说，其实2楼往下跳的
That's a
人，好像
classic
大家这个
brawl as you try to
枪
get
法
out
的
A
协
heaven.
同补枪
That's
效率
a-
方面是确实有一
another
点
weird
点
round
上
though.
太拥挤了。
Great kill
这一
from
分
CB.
对 EDG 来
What
说
is
他们
this?
唯一的想法就只能是闪臀过载加弧光玫瑰的双闪。
Stupidity is the
但是
answer
弧光玫瑰
you're
一瞬
looking
间
for.
直接被打掉，他只有单闪，然后后续下来之后直接被
I mean,
接
they
完
breached
了
ult, they know.
而且我要讲一点是，我觉得 Nova 今天他们做的真的很好，因为
How many subs to get me to play DDLC? Is that like book club he was on about?
是。
Mankind has a judge, a sheriff, and a blade
CB
storm.
直接把 A 小的 Nobody 给打掉了，
对。
建立了优势。
Ah, so that's why they're not going fast, is because they're putting a shock dart, one single shock dart at the start of the round.
我觉得现在球球有很多裁断位置
Fucking
放
use the
前面，是因为
clone to
放在
bait the
点里
wall.
也没用，
对，会被假神骗，你还不如
在前点拿信息。
对前点拿信息当半线
Oh
用。
no.
对，
Wouldn't you rather have a judge here?
先把
He's got stuck!
但是人哦，这是被炮台打的。
觉得是在
He got,
骗
and then he
啊
TP'd away.
Okay, that's so weird. That is just so Chinese Valorant. That's so
Another
weird.
turret.
传走了。
那现在对于 EDG
Kang Kang was so diligent in the previous round about the fact that they were going to flash reclear even though the wall got baited, and then this time the wall doesn't get baited.
FPS game.
He jumps
Milk,
over
thanks
the
for the
head
5
of the player
months.
that
Being
was
so
stuck
illiterate
there,
and play
and
the
then
book
dies to
game.
that spam and turret.
信息拿
Oh,
到了
nobody, 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 nobody. He's getting teleported on.
但是脸上全是
Oh, what the
Nova 的
fuck
人
is
哦
Chichu
Nova
looking
这个
at?
一点感觉这个
Dude, this
护
is
做得非常
atrocious.
漂亮。
Okay, well, I mean, Nova did it. They did it.
1v5
Yeah, but they're not playing. They're not
No,
playing
no,
well.
yeah,
I
but-
guess CB is playing well.
Yeah, at some point you just gotta face the noise, you know. Like it's it
This
is
is
what it is.
a
如果输掉 Nova 将直取自己的选图亚
this is a mediocre game of Valorant. It's not an appalling game, but it's a mediocre game.
A Simon life game wasted. All I care about is it's a win for not the old comp.
拿下了亚海玄城。
It's a loss for the old meta.
其实所有的转折点来自于
Yes, but I don't know that that was the
It didn't
reason.
make any difference whatsoever. They could have both teams could have played either comp. It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah. But considering that,
God, that's funny.
considering Nova won, and there was still quite a lot of improvement that could have been made. I suppose that's a tick in the box for the new meta. Like, there was a lot of
Yeah.
ways that Nova could have improved what they were doing, and they still managed to come out with the win.
But a win is a win. What was the second map? Does anyone know?
God. Bit of a slot map, though.
I mean, what do you expect? Like, this is the thing. We've maybe got too used to, you know, half decent teams playing. I mean, I guess EDG you would count in that, but
Yeah, I would count EDG in that.
get
considering they
ready,
made
get
top
ready,
3.
because it's about to we're about to ramp up. Tomorrow we get the C9 slop.
C9 NRG.
Oh, could be extremely sloppy. Could be extremely good. Could be extremely sloppy.
I think it's gonna be good. I mean, maybe I'm just like coping out my ass, but I think we're gonna see some excellence in that game.
Bro, the NRG. When will people accept the NRG? Oh shit! Every single
No,
time.
no.
How many times do they have to show you over and over again? They are dog.
All right. Over under 40 kills for Finesse in the series.
Oh, but if it's only 2 maps, you have to do per map, I think.
I mean, surely you take the under. There's
I
no
mean,
world
yeah.
you're taking the over on
Oh
40.
yeah. To be thinking about 40.
kills
Yeah.
in
What
the
the fuck are you
series.
doing? 30 more like. If it goes to 3. 10 per map. 10 per map. Over under.
I think Finesse is going to have a life game in one of the
Life
maps.
game. What? So he's gonna get 12.
You're a generational hater. A generational hater. Unbelievable, man. Yeah, either way, this was going to be a wasted life game from CB or Simon. One of them.
10 per map. Over under. What do you think, chat? FNS. 10 per map.
Surely, even if NRG bounce back as best they can, we aren't expecting them to be as good as we thought they were going to be when Verno was expected to play at peak. Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Let's check. What
but
did he get here?
At that time, we were thinking
Way
about
under 10 a map.
maybe winning a trophy
In that game.
like a global. So yeah, the expectations
he got 39
have shifted down
in this
to like,
one versus 100 Thieves.
they should be able to make playoffs. And maybe
I
make
mean, he got
an
helped out
international
by the
event.
scores here pretty close,
Maybe.
but he did get it. He did get it. Okay, VFL. Let's talk about building a team, shall we? You want some tips? Do you want some tips, by the way, for building your team on this? Like,
Would you say
legit?
there is a generational gap between you and Finesse?
How old is Finesse?
40. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. Early 40s though, I think.
I would say people. I'm born in 97. So I would say people born from like 94 to 2001.
This
like
is Valorant.
the people I would
heritage.
consider as had a similar upbringing to me.
94. You would say you only would count people 30
Let me explain.
and below in your cohort.
Well, what I mean is like for people my age, I think grew up at an interesting time where there's part of our childhood that is kind of pre-technology, and there is part of it that is with technology. So I feel like it's a very whereas like if you're born in 93, almost all of like if you're born early 90s, like if you're born 90, 91, 92, like almost all of your childhood is without technology or significant use of technology.
What technology are you referring
like,
to?
you know,
Mobile
smartphones,
phone, the internet,
smartphones,
Right.
like apps,
Smartphone.
you know, like people being on, you know,
I don't
fucking
think we were
Snapchat.
children when maybe you were a rich child, but I did not have a smartphone as a child.
No, like I didn't have one. Well, I mean, what do you count as a
When
child?
did you?
Yeah, I got a
Well,
smartphone when I was what, 14?
Yeah, I can't exactly remember, but sometime around then, maybe like
13, 14, something like that age.
yeah, something like that. Maybe even a tad older, but that makes sense because I'm a bit older than you. But yeah, that's
A
not
few
really
of my
being a
boyfriends
child.
are in your
is it?
generation. Smile.
Well, you are still yeah, I would say like yes, because you're still like those things I would say are still bad for the child mind. It's not good for children to be on TikTok, you know, from like
You
at the
didn't
age
have
of 14.
TikTok.
I know I didn't.
You
but
didn't have TikTok.
we had
You're now
fucking
talking like a
Vine.
boomer. You're putting yourself in the Gen Z cohort.
We
when
had
you're
fucking
acting like a
Vine
boomer.
and we had fucking.
We had Vine. I never used Vine.
I didn't either, but people did.
Yeah, you know who did? My wife, who's 6 years older. You're talking about a different cohort who were older than us, so they were, you know, more
People at my
tapped
school
into-
used Vine.
People at your school used Vine.
Yes, 100%.
The older children.
No, people in my year group used Vine
Well, then why didn't you?
because
Were
I
you too
was
busy studying for your exams or something? You little nerd kid.
no. I never was interested in social platforms, I suppose. It just wasn't for
That
me. It never has
sounds
been.
like the
I've
manifesto
never
of a
had
school
TikTok.
shooter.
I've never had Instagram. I just never fucking care about these things. I got better things to do with my time.
Like what? Like what better things? Like watching Chinese Valorant?
Now is not a good time for me.
Yeah, I would say if you used MySpace,
I didn't have MySpace.
you're probably a bit. You didn't?
No. See, but
Did your cohort?
that's the thing. I would say my year group was maybe a bit too young for MySpace. We had MSN.
Yeah, I think MySpace might be the cutoff. Like, yeah, MSN Messenger. That was huge. That was the main platform that we used actually.
And then there was BBM, BlackBerry Messenger. That was pretty big.
We were still children at the advent of social media. We were children at the transition between dial-up internet to the internet we have now. We were children for both floppy disks and touch screens. Yeah, but does that stop at 1993? Because I reckon someone born in 1993 also had the exact same experience that you're talking
about. Well, yeah, of course. Like, well, I mean, that's an interesting question, isn't it? When I don't know when the cutoff is, but I think that whatever, like 1990, what you would be 16. When did the iPhone come out? 2006.
When did what come out? The iPhone.
Yeah,
bro, I was not like
06, 07,
kids at my school would have a BlackBerry and thought that was the coolest
yeah,
shit.
Same. Came out in 07. So that's the thing. Like, if you were born in 1990, you were 17 when the iPhone came out. I feel like that is pretty different. Because then you are basically
that technology.
No, yeah, I know, but I do think that's a pretty big moment. Because like from 2006, 7 onwards, I think is when you start to get, like Facebook gets invented in 06 or 05. Like MySpace, I guess, is kind of an early precursor.
Anyway, sorry, we got off on a bit of a tangent here, but would you consider there to be a large cultural divide between Finesse and yourself?
Do you think that Finesse isn't 40 though? How old is Finesse?
How old was Finesse when the iPhone was released?
No, I would. How old is Finesse? 32? 33? So he's what? 91? He's fucking born in 91. He's older than you. That's fucking mental, isn't it, really?
Okay, so Finesse is 32.
I guess he's probably just in the same one. I'd say maybe he's the FNS is the cutoff. How about that?
Finesse is the cutoff.
So anyone older than FNS is in a different generation.
Angel's in a different generation.
Oh, definitely.
Jesse Vash is in a different generation.
100%.
Okay. Isn't he 33 today? Is it literally his birthday today?
It's his birthday today.
Is it actually? Or is that... Am I getting one guy?
Someone said yesterday in mine.
Oh, yesterday. Right.
So he's born in 92.
Okay. So he's 1992. Yeah, okay. So we're saying that our generation is from Finesse until what? What would you like? Because I would say an 18-year-old now has a very different experience.
Oh, yeah. We're not going to like 07. We're going to like, I would say to like 2000, 2001.
I think those people also have a very different experience. Here's how I would define it as different. I think one of the largest differences is that if you grew up using smartphones rather than computers, like for example, my sister who was born in 2002, I believe, maybe 2001, can't remember. She is quite computer illiterate because everything that she's done with regards to technology has been smartphone and app based. And that's very different.
But I would say, see, my brother is 99, and I would say that he's definitely still a part of it, though.
So maybe 2000 then?
Yeah, I think we can just...
which find me a pro player who's 25 years old so that we can define the generation in Valorant terms.
Yeah. We've got FNS as a cutoff.
This is the Valorant generation. And honestly, this isn't the Valorant generation. This is the generation above the Valorant generation. 2002? 2002 in Western Europe or USA also isn't the same as 2002 in the global south. Well, dude, I don't know. We're just talking from our own experience, aren't we? We can't really do more than that.
Oh, what? You didn't go on cultural exchange programs when you were a child? Sorry, all the Tories in the chat that don't want us to fucking know about the whole fucking globe. We were kids. What the fuck are you talking about?
The Tories are the most likely to have been on cultural exchange programs because they had the wealth for it.
Yeah, yeah. These are the Tories in your chat.
I would say. Okay, so who's a 25-year-old player? Jorgamo's 1999.
Nah, he's a part of mine.
Ethan is 2000. Oh my god! So
What?
That is wild. Honestly, there's that. Ethan
Why does
feels
he aim
older
like
than
that?
You lose the game. It's an FPS game.
Hi TMV, I am so
Ethan
happy you went
feels
through
older
with
than
this.
that.
Probably makes everything more
Zesabi,
engaging.
thanks for the 5 months.
EDG is still running their Waylay stuff. I need to look at Kankang. I was trying to play Waylay on this map last night in ranked, and I was trying to do what Kankang does in A main, and I could not figure out how he gets the.
There are so many things.
That's
You
right.
had one good call, to be fair, which was, oh, I'm going to dash at this deadlock. And then you almost messed up and died to a stinger, but you did get the kill.
I did get the kill. I popped off.
But my problem with you
Zephyr.
is, right, how much fucking Valorant do you watch? When you're watching Valorant, you're like, oh, that's not a good plan. Oh, they should do this instead. And then
Yeah.
when you play with people that you know and can come to freely, you don't say a fucking word. You don't tell them, like, oh, guys, let's do this instead. You fight fucking A main every round on Lotus, lose every
more
single
fun.
one, and don't ever say, like, hey, guys, maybe let's try something else. Maybe let's fucking delay the fight, or, you know, just play retake A, or anything else. Instead, you
No.
just shut up and decide, oh, I'll do the same fucking
We
stun
were
I've
playing
done
against
12
a
rounds in a
boosting
row.
stack. I'm not investing my energy against a boosting stack to figure out how to outcall them. That's a GG go next. That just give up and run at them.
But even on other games, you never fucking give an idea. Like, just IGL the team. You watch Valorant
I
all
don't
fucking
wanna
day for your fucking life. You literally on that stream spent the first part of it fucking noting down on an Excel spreadsheet fucking times people got an assist.
It's just
You're the
it's a
biggest
lot of
fucking
effort.
nerd in the scene.
It's a lot of effort, man. It's a lot of effort. I sometimes call in my
I'm
rank
not saying
games
mid-round.
when
I just need you to go, let's fucking go A.
I do sometimes call in my rank games when I care about winning, but I'm not gonna invest that level of effort when I'm playing on 150 ping on American lobbies. It's too much to ask from me. Anyway, let's look at the pistol round.
Fuck, I forgot to pick this game.
Oh my god, I thought that was a
Oh
triple.
well, I would have got it wrong anyway. So.
Alright, so Kang did a double dash there while stunned, went 2 meters, and had to recall instantly out through the smoke.
Don't have Discord.
So that
See,
round,
I did worry
they
about
just got
this.
hard counted, basically. Oh my god.
I didn't see that.
Smoggy.
高低差是一个进攻方的大部队，光且果断的去绕。
这明显是看了那一天 EDG 比赛的这套换人的打法了。
Got brain lag.
好几次都是这种开关门和杀或者高低差。
Oh, the Kang Stinger Force, Solo Force.
直接来了一把封刺。
可以给换。
This is what you should do: Solo Force on
他手
Whaler,
里还有光速飞跃
and
嘛
then just say Kang
配
did
合
it.
上 Simon 的这个满道具是有机会。
是。而且。
How do you sign up without a Discord? I don't know.
在他能量球确实比较多，就进攻方即便。
You'll have to ask Alumi.
一下球，
两段，
快速安包，
安置爆能器，然后速六回王再回去
啊，这一套，哎，不回了，不回了，直接在点内。
对，再
I'll do an email instead.
那其实这个
Well, I think that probably will come in time.
单边被断掉了，
没有看到回速的一个影子。
对，球就
Will you put Saivo in Valorant? Is he not? Is he not in it? He should be.
受敌的情况，他要做的其实是为高低差队友争取时间去脱包但是高低差有烟啊，你后续仍然要下跳，而且有一把燎拳已经在这混烟了。
而且看一下火回第一时间要不要给这个包。
It should be all the players. If there is a player missing, let us know, because we'll obviously get them in there.
但已经没有火了。
I have got prices for all the players.
因为 Nova 直接大部队过来去清剿了，哦，火还是给上了，那时间拖完了。
时间拖完了，一口翻盘。
What a win!
EDG 靠着一个。
That's the problem with these second rounds when a team wins. I'm not paying full attention. They just went for a fanatic plan.
Yeah, I've got to be honest with you, I wasn't paying any attention either. I just round 2s I zone out without thinking about the fact that
Stop looking at the chat. They just did a fanatic plan, I think. Just dash onto the top site, plan the spike.
Oh, this round, the dash in and then line up Larry afterwards.
Yeah, breach tail.
Do
you have the new talent signs? Should do, yeah. Everyone who's playing. The only ones that we don't know are Foxy9 and who's the other one? and Vac. Those are the only. They cost 99 right now because I don't know if they'll play or not. Those are the only two that I'm like unsure whether they'll actually play. And we'll probably just wait for their first game to figure out whether we need to delete them or actually, you know, put them in the game. Everyone else should be correct. Is Carpe there? No, Carpe isn't in it. I guess Carpe could play, but it would be very strange if Carpe played from this point on. If Carpe plays, then fucking hell.
他们只要耐心架点，如果再打掉一个，其实进点就非常简单。
Are alt accounts allowed? I mean, yeah, you. I mean, you need 2 Discord accounts, but I guess you could.
等你顶出来，哦，鬼魅直接中距离，
反手开关门再给压力，你这个 A 塔第一时间控不下来，那这样
No, the Apex assistant coach is not.
但是光这边是没有架住啊。
对。
I mean, look, maybe teams will do something stupid. They probably will, knowing what they've done so far. They probably will do something stupid, right? But for now, it's set up as best as we can do. And it's just based on, yeah, whoever, how much teams troll. If someone plays like 1 game, we'll just probably manually sub in the points for whoever, you know, like if Carpe came in for Sylvan, we'd just manually sub in the points. To like manually give that player the how many points the other player scored.
来到这个3v3的情况下 ，Smoky 成为了这个破局的人。
我觉得是上张地图里面 ，Smoky 和球球两个人其实发挥都蛮抗压的。
是。
来到这张地图里面的
Patman, I mean, again, he's not in there for now because I don't think he'll play in stage 1, but who knows? We'll figure it out, I guess.
他也是目前为止遭遇了玩幻冷。
Oh, he's not using his saturate.
上3了已经，而且直接过来。
He's using his saturate for heaven. Dude, I thought he was using it for door. I just misremembered.
Because that would have made all the difference, would it?
Well, no, it wouldn't. But I was throwing the saturate and I was like, why can't I get it to land where he's getting it to land? CB, thank you.
It's quite strange to have a guy play Yoru and then Brim.
来说，他要去主动做拆分，他拖时间是不够的。
哦，假开门，这个假开门，但是有爬虫啊，爬虫过来拿信息。
对，一看便知真假，而且高低差的位置，球球已经开始缩了。球球一定是不对枪的，因为 Nobody 为他会做一些吸引。
球球，哎，但球球被打掉了。
No.
There's no way.
No way.
CB's allowed to win that.
There's no way on God's green
CB
earth.
continues the life game, I guess.
高低差上确实是一个很好的过点枪的角度，但是确实2打1的时候，我觉得要拉就一起拉吧。
而且我觉得好像也应该不用那么着急，我觉得可能给了一个错误的信息，以为震到了。 我觉得可能是以为震到了，
哎，有这可能性。
对，
Swill does not win that. Maybe. I mean, CB's playing
看一下后续
pretty great
确
today.
实有这个可能性，确实有这个可能性。
所以没有震到，然后 CB 这个架枪也非常的稳，2个1v1。
God, if Nova 2-0 EDG, that would be quite a thing.
CB 还长舒了一口气啊，刚刚。
对。而且要知道。
Not great from EDG. We got back-to-back.
They keep winning these important rounds to knock EDG onto ecos as well.
No.
How many rounds has EDG ecoed in this series so far? It's a huge amount.
Yeah,
I think this might be like their 5th eco or something.
现在管完前面，就来管后路。游乐场这边可以看到已经。
And they have no info dish.
Although I guess they did win round 2.
Especially with Kang dead, you're not too worried about Dish because these guys can't like close the gap on you here. Like you'll hear them drop. Probably, hopefully.
There's.
I mean, why are you doing that anyway? Like, what is the reason for just turning around and fucking, you know, doing the fucking Mr. Krabs and
Oh no, they got a chance.
Oh no, why are we
They've got a
trolling?
chance.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
no.
Oh, why did CB take that fight? Why are you taking that on your own?
Did he just spot him on minimap?
Oh, for fuck's sake, even if he did.
Well, there's another thrifty.
Why is Alpha in the duelist category? Because he played more duelist than he played any other role in kickoff. So the roles are based on whatever they played most during kickoff, unless there was a roster move.
需要站出来发挥。
And if they made a roster move, I just guessed.
他其实手里技能
But like
还
for
是
instance,
挺多的
Munchkin
第一
is
时
a
间他会推回
controller
去
because he played a lot of Viper.
而这一分过后，直接给诺瓦打进了一个存钱分。
来到后路，第一时间 A 大给了很大的动静，而 Nova 想要去做一个游乐场的反清。
Suggests quite pricey considering he hasn't been playing. It's based off teams though.
然后看到
The thing is, you get points for winning maps. So
闪爆 Smoky 完成
okay.
补枪
the
CB
costs
still
are
gets one,
based on how good, not only how good the player is, but also how good
但
their
是
team
问题
is.
不大，队友已经过来了。
Because
而
if
且
you make a
把欧林欧
like
赶
if
到了
Genji
及
end
时
up
的
being good,
那后路只能大脚步放出来推了，因为这面已经全部倒下了，
Wuton controller.
手里也没啥枪。
I can't remember what the Team Heretics players ended up being, but I did have a debate. I think one of the Team Heretics players ended up playing the same amount of 2 different roles,
关
and
键
so I
是
just
要知道
guessed.
EDG 现在的终极技能已经全部蓄满了，
Marmouche not expensive in
下一分是
FBL.
非常强势的一分。
Yeah, but that was a mistake. They
在
made
终极
Marmouche
技
too
能对面
cheap.
都已经满了的情况下，我觉得现在对
Like if Marmouche, if you could guarantee that Marmouche started every game, he probably should cost
要
like
不要
10.
做一下尝试啊，其实。
送爆能器感觉好像意义没有那么大，
They just
不如
they
去
just
看一下能不能拼一下枪。
对面其实终极技能也已经满了，经济也非常的丰沛。有收获。
OB1 打了一个，而且这样子的话，他下一分也有终极技能了，因为他拿到了击
太湖
杀
已。经有了，炼狱也有了。那终极技能的这个
Why is FNS at 6 points? Because he is a generationally low
相比
fragger.
于刚刚来说嘛，
And
两
NRG
个比较强势的终极技能可以。
are a mid-table team. Like this is the thing. I based it off the fact that NRG, like FNS is a very bad fragger, and also NRG are a. They did finish as a mid-table team. Like I don't know what you want me to say.
有
Like
一个暂停啊，来自于 Nova，因为 Nova 确实
like they just did. Are the EDG players in it? No, the China players aren't in it because if you go for, I mean, let's do it on this game, right? So because of one of the ways that we give points is through VLR rating, but China don't have VLR rating. They also don't have. So for instance, if I come to, I don't know, let's just type in Team Heretics. I don't know why that was the first game that came into mind. Oh, a Team Liquid even, right? So if you go onto this on a normal VLR page, right, you have the VLR rating. You also have the 4Ks and 5Ks here, right? But on a China game, those aren't there. Right, so these aren't here on China games. Like even if I go to one that finished, like on this one, right, they aren't there. But this is how we calculate the points. So this is why we can't add China, is because of this, essentially. Because the way the points are calculated is it's essentially looking at the 4Ks and stuff like that to give the points. So that's why China isn't involved. Just not much I can do. What's the reason China doesn't have a VLR rating? I don't fully know, to be honest. It's to do with the way that they get the data from the games, I think. And China runs on a different, it runs on like a different server, right? To align with like Chinese law.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Did Kanko just tanked the damage from that? I thought they timed it perfectly so that he didn't get.
Oh, how's he alive? How's he alive?
Oh well, he's not. He died to the.
Yeah, he was always dead to that. But
yeah. But the problem is Nova haven't actually got space off the back of that.
no.
Okay,
What are you doing, bro? What are
Kanko
you
might be
doing?
overstepping a bit there. Feels like he has to
A
force
bit.
it.
一个情况有点危急了 ，Smoke 已经溜进了包点里面，而对于 Nova 来说，现在不听到这个低包可能会不拉了。
对 EDG 要选择先去找突破口，看一下能不能先找到机会，看到了 CB 近距离 ，Smoky 先秒掉了欧林欧，现在人数来到一个
But they have the spike though. They have the spike.
OB1 又打破了平衡 ，CB 明狙狙掉了 Smoky。
This is on lose.
过点位，
Nice.
拉
Yeah.
结束。那对于 Nova 来说，在这个非常难扛的回合里面
There's the rifle round that we were all looking forward to with all of the ults being used, and they just played offsite
天机光
through
束再加
ults at
上
the
末日
spike
审
and
判，关
won.
键是 EDG 是交了3个终极技能。
Nova one
而且
step ahead of
EDG 的终极技能
EDG.
更多的是往点内去灌，而 Nova 是选择了往后撤，他们先求活，然后再去听你低包的声音，再去反给大招。
他们在你低包的一个瞬间，是因为你一定会少掉一条枪线的时候，
Quite a dull round in the
杀
end
出来
there.
打一个反清。 而且正好是达到了0的这个单
Never happy, are you?
EDG 呢倾泻收益太低了，对 EDG。
Well, I mean, they just threw ultimates at each other, and Nova won because they started the round off site. Now that is
有点大意了，毕竟是个霓虹啊。
nice little stun combo.
But is that just your bias talking? Because you think that this team is deck from Anthem deck?
Which one? Nova?
Yeah, Nova.
I mean, these rounds are deck from Anthem deck at the moment.
No one yet knows what we're talking
Oh, here's the
about.
same.
Oh.
They tried to do the same thing, I guess.
Yeah, but well, they just rotate. Full rotate.
对，所以第一时间看到了你 A 包的一个具体站位之后，留了康康一个人进攻民居，再推一推，看看有没有。
See, this is the kind of fucking sideshow mid rounding I like to see.
They just spammed into the smoke.
Hold on
and
though, they're
killed
gonna come
both
back
of
to
them.
Kang Kang. He's gonna get the space. They breach
They
ulted the
breach
wrong
ulted?
side. Nice.
Why would you
nice.
breach ult that?
Especially when the cipher camera is still up. You can see no one is on the site. Your cipher
What is
camera has
that
not
breach
seen
ult?
anyone pass. Oh, now both teams are at it. That one
I
makes
mean,
more
that
sense
I
though.
think is okay. Oh my god, they are destroying Kang Kang on these peaks. Kang Kang is making like peaks that he would normally get away with, I swear. And they are banging him out. Why would you repeat that, Simon? That's bold.
两个人的位置知道了，剩下的最后一人很神秘，但是对于 Smokey 来说，他已经在猜，他觉得 A 大有可能会
Smokey 11 and 4.
在缓缓的走来
11-5.
Smokey 没有架住。
OB1 最后也是打掉了 Smokey， 那这2分过后，其实对于 Nova 而言，他们也是
Yeah, EDG.
这2分对 EDG
This is strange. This is almost like something that we have. Like EDG are normally pretty good or pretty shit.
而且感觉
They're now doing like a bit of shit.
2分 Nova 打得很有章法，就虽然说前面
Yeah, I mean, they're set. To be honest, I don't think this round was that shit. It's just that they got those 2 players killed trying to get in through tree.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a bit.
And they're having to kind of
But one of them
rescue
did
the
run
rounds
into a
from
trip.
bad situations.
这是
Ah, right. Is that why it happened?
The first guy died to the trip, basically. Yeah.
I
他们如
see.
果没
I
有拿
see.
到准确的信息，如果再去很多的时候去充点，没有拿到收益，对于 Nova 来说，
But yeah, it's not.
打得很舒服。
看一下 CB 明确直接
It's not been EDG excellence today.
不要太想我。
直接要2段飞，先飞到 Tower 的位置，塔罗先站下来，精准投放也给了。
一把锋刺，先把康。
That doesn't seem like a well-timed.
I mean, look at where they are. The
Salvo.
defenders on B here, though.
Nobody 再一点点推，这个1v1光
Get
打
out.
赢。
Run away. Run.
会拉的，他现在就
They don't want to try to flash this and clear
不
Guang.
要，直接2个人同时
Never
双拉
mind.
吗？
You're
双拉
better.
出来看一下光，被乔雷发手无名用36滴血要开机尖枪，看一下效果怎么样。Simon 也没有子弹了，光2发切标配，他也知道他打残了 Simon， 右键3连发带掉了对手，3杀在下水道
Both
的位
players
置
just
成功
getting
守
their
住了。
pistols out.
现在对康康来说
This is like the
战术位置也已经没有用了。
send in your champion to duel Guang in the tunnels.
给康康一个非常大的压力。
对 ，CB 也不残，但是要看一下 Smokey 已经绕到了。
Oh no. Why is there still danger in this round?
家里面看一下会不会有预警啊？但是一泽其实
Oh no.
知道
Hold
哎
you
看到了，他应该看到了，
You've seen him.
给到技能，给到一个阵，Smokey 稍微规避一下，这个 1v1 很关键。
小身位在护晃，但是 Smokey 也时刻怕着自己的背后来人啊。
对 ，OB1 已经摸过来了。
OB1 已经来了。对于 Smokey 而言，他能意识
Oh
到
my
吗
god. What? No, 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 no.
no, no.
No, 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 no,
No, that's not okay. This is not
No.
okay.
在烟里面，欧林欧如果今年他会先露
How
出
do you
先
save them from so many
是没有那么
situations?
高事实上还是被欧林欧给突破了。
对，最后欧林欧这个
I'm
1v1
just getting fried in
挑
this
赢了康康。
match.
Trace
I
Trooper,
don't know what
thanks
he stands
for
for from
the
that
3
one,
months.
but
I love those
it
kind
feels
of
like
names. Did
he
I
was
say
getting
Jacko
fried.
with 7?
哇，我觉得这一分其实
Can't
一
remember.
开始的
I might have
突破
missed that
把
one,
人数
sorry
掰
if
成
I
2
did.
打2的时候，EDG 特别漂亮
对
做的，但后续再去架这个实心烟雾的一把数位的时候，我觉得这是选手个人选择，相信自己的能力。但确实难度有点太高了，感觉。
而且其实这一分也有点隐患，就对于光
My
来说
expert
有点省
opinion
劲
is that both
他如果
teams
把
might
神经
be
血
bad.
抛出来的话，Smokey 这个位置或许还没有那么高的收益，他会被提前提防。
Thanks,
I
like
love seeing Breach POVs that look the same as when I play Breach, where I
What,
know
just
I want to
lost
flash or use
holding a
aftershock.
flash?
Yeah, like you want to flash through a wall, but the game won't let you, and so you're just kind of like scanning the wall looking for an available place to put it through. Like when you're at the self-checkout and it won't read the barcode and you just
Yeah.
fucking Come on, work, motherfucker, work.
Yeah, I could use with never seeing your breach again.
My breach is lacking a lot of map knowledge.
Again,
like,
I
where
would
the
have
best
thought
flashes
like
are and aftershocks and stuff.
I would have thought co-casters, you know, the color casters, should be able to play breach.
No, I think that's unfair. Breach is very much to do with time in the server, knowing exactly which.
Maybe
spots
for the
to place your
flashes, but for
unit.
the stuns and even aftershocks, there should be a level
Aftershock is also
No.
very much like you have to point it at the right things.
Maybe to be perfect, yes, but there's enough
Yeah,
basic
to not-
ones you
'cause
should be able to do that.
If you just leave gaps all over the place, it's shit.
If you're talking about ranked though, we're not fucking talking about pro play.
Dude, if we're talking about ranked, then breach isn't even important. It's how you follow up on the breach.
Also, you're blaming your teammates.
Yes. Always. How else am I going to keep my sanity?
Why don't you ever play smokes? Why don't you be useful and play
I
smokes?
do. When I try to rank up, I play smokes. That's my main role. Okay, so they've actually just inserted Kangkang into tower, and now they're taking the rope and going to pressure A. This is a weird round.
Yes, but Nova are also confused.
I would be confused. I would assume that Kangkang has left at this point.
Yeah, but now,
Really?
what now? Are you going to come back to Kangkang? I mean, now you've kind of revealed that you're on A.
They definitely could. It's not like Kangkang has heard or received any
They just
pressure.
put down 2 smokes on A.
Yeah, Smoggy has no smokes left. That is going to be tough.
相比于在第一周的表现来说，真的打得好了太多。
技能覆盖再给塔楼位置直接被平拍 ，Simon 也上去了，所有的信息。
Oh, Guang's missed his opportunity.
But this is the spy.
That stun
Looking like you.
was a weird one.
边牧也没有啊，现在。
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was just going to stun where you would normally put a smoke. But...
Oh.
Nobody 翻赢一个，把 Obi-Wan 给打掉了，但是
There's
个人
no
能
way
力
they're
的
just
发
gonna
挥，
frag
没
their
有
way
怎
out
么
of
办？
this. I
一
mean,
张
there
这个
definitely is.
1-2，
It's
而且有一个
EDG.
I mean, they're
对
they're
上
fragging
没有
together
对
though.
应
Yeah.
They did fight
而且
together
一分
there.
对
The
于
team
来说
coordination
一
was
波
good.
乱战，来回的彼此互相之间的兜底和补枪，还是成功奏效了。
我觉得可
Oh
能
no.
的一个1v1在位置上面能够去打掉之后，餐厅的那
First time chatter. Breach is hard for me to play. You know what? I respect that you admit that. And also, you're correct. Breach has got one of the lowest win rates in ranked. So it is difficult to play because your teammates don't play off your util properly. And if you don't scale off the breach util, it's useless. And you as the breach can't, you know, flash yourself in or stun yourself in. So don't worry, little chatter. You're right. TMV's just a generational hater.
I mean,
但这一分 Nova 是一个4A，
Here he comes.
if they're watching
Here he
you play
comes.
breach, it makes sense.
没有办法再去冲包点的技能了。是，
要冲杀地，冲杀地 ，Smoky 先抓了一个，把
What
Obi-Wan
is
给抓掉
Obi-Wan
了。
doing there?
CB 的明区只能狙一个康康，然后被换，这也不太赚，但是他好像穿到了 Nobody，这个1v1能打赢吗？
Spike?
Oh, there goes the spike.
掉下来
Chichu
了
playing in a
对于
different
Nova
game.
来说有一个明
You have
确的目标
flash for
这个
Guang?
开关门就会有一波对抗出现。
我一
Yeah,
则
there's a flash for Guang to
抓了一
get
个
in for
爬
the
出的
sun.
时间点
Imagine seeing the map and you just see the Chichu fucking miles away.
Yeah, just on the other side.
规避一下精准投放，关键现在球球的位置是被神经血系给
Oh,
拿
they're
到
just
了，
gonna
这
try
边
and
需要
fight him,
去
but
赶紧
Chichu
做
might
汇
be
合，
here.
因为爆
Oh,
能
but
器
the-
在 Nova 可以控制的范围内，精准投放给了。
现在对于他们两个来说，过点的
It does feel like Nova deserves to win this game.
像个协同，但是有一个
Yeah, I hope they
比
do.
较少的是 Nobody。
是山盟地线接着拖时间，直接给终极技能了，把人逼出来往前走。
But I also think this is probably going to fuel people to believe that
觉
Nova
得打
are
一
an
个，但
incredibly
是直
good
接是
team.
被欧林欧给打掉6比5。
Yeah, and what they're
对
missing
Nova
is
而言，在
I-
防守边拿
EDG
到
on
6
mid.
分，其实是一个
Replace
非常
Kangkang
不
with the
错的
new
情
player.
况了。
这张地图当中，我们看了很多次，就 Smoke 可以顶在前点位去为队伍打开破口，但是后续的补枪你会发现这一把 EDG 吃到技能的限制有点太多了。因为
What is the most
事实上
surprising
Smoke
roster
只
move
是
of all time?
在这个中轴的位置上面，它只是一个炼狱嘛。
对，
当他出现在了一些对枪的环节的时候，就说明这一把 EDG 有很多的这个交锋的地点已经很深入了。
主要是感觉这一把刚刚的这个换冷啊，确实相比于在上一周
Sadek to KC.
能够打开破口的机会少。
Eccles and Baby.
对
Oh,
一旦
Ye.
当康康没有
Yes,
拿到
true.
换
C9
冷
dropping
这
Ye
个
was.
是个破口的时候，你就会发现 EDG
Yeah,
需要注意这种
probably the
路线
biggest
上
one.
山峰地线也给了，这个位置 OB1 很危险，OB1 是
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
That's what you need. You need a
And
little
there's
smoke on
smoking
the top
top
side.
side.
看到腿了，康康帮队友成功接了下来。
是
Peek out that smoke with 150 ping. They got no chance. Oh my. Oh, there you go.
A sad slow death.
是的，后续超线暴走激发之后啊，自己吃到了。
They tried to get this round working a while back as well, but they just got stunned dish. They happened to pick this attack strat at the same time as Nova picked fighting dish.
那开关门以及 A 大这边 EDG 还是坚韧的守住。
稍微背一下。Simon 一堆技能往外灌呀，现在反正上半场的最后1分，小技能也没有必要留。
而且你看 Smokey 的一个位置已经退得很后面了，
是
他手里的这个燃烧榴弹就一直捏着。
You gonna
所以这一
save?
波就算把正面全部接完了，这个燃烧
Or
榴
just
弹
die?
过来 EDG 也可以稳稳
6-6. Save. It's fucking last round. What am I talking about?
那其实跟
I just saw 4v1 with it off. My mind went blank.
还是比较焦灼。
Okay, 6-6. Not horrible.
但是相较于第一次他们的一个换冷体系的登场
Nova can win this, right? Surely.
BTCN 的队伍已经开始去研究一些 EDG 的一个落位和他们的习惯了。
是。而这一分
Quite interesting to
这一
smoke
分
the
其实
top
是为
side.
数不多，就换能进到点就
You
能拿
dash
优
into
势是
smoke top side, but you don't actually have anything to then get out of it.
比赛内容能够看到
Like, it is possibly just run. Like, if a guy is in, like, I guess you could TP away if you see them close enough to you, but you know what I mean? Like, when Kang is dashing in there, there's a possibility there's a smoke here. And, like, if a guy is standing, like, if a guy just happened to be standing here, like, by the stairs, Kang might not see him because of the smoke, dash into the smoke, and then come out and just die. And then this guy also has a smoke to play in. Who was the C9 coach that dropped Ye? The coach at that time was MCE, but I don't think it was the coach that dropped him. How good would Waylay be if she had a smoke? Well, then you would just be looking at an upgraded jet, no? It would help. Do the meme cam? What was it? Something like this. Yeah, I saw the video with me in it. The Paper Rex one.
打免费枪的一个能力会更强一点。
对，它存活率要
I'll go and make my breakfast after this map. I will keep streaming after this game though, because I want to do my pick'ems
啊，
and create the pick'ems group, and I want to talk about VFL a bit
他这个招牌技能
and give you some insider
帮
tips.
他能够去压出去。对于 nova 来说，他们做默认一定要挺身，正面直接提了。
Did I feel cool when I saw the Paper Rex
传球
video?
的效
Not
果非
really.
常不错，刚刚是直接被打掉
Felt
了。
normal.
回都回不来了，
哦，球球出夜能先秒一个，把一泽秒了。
这很连贯。
First B exec, 4v4, nice missiles.
直接就后路提
Bro, you're not spamming the
假地假
plant.
第一下包，看一下在烟里面的
You can
混
plant
战，两边
anywhere.
还在做1换1对
侧
枪
身
，1v1 ，OB1 和球球看看谁能赢，看一下这个 timing 能不能抓到，右键3连发已经打掉了一些球球的血量，又一次。
Oh
I think he just got
goodness.
gifted two
Yes.
ridiculous right clicks out of that.
的胜利。
Because the
Yes.
first one hit as well, didn't it?
nova 在很多
Something
He hit
hit
a-
him. Yeah, he definitely hit
He
him.
hit a 58, he hit a
而
headshot.
且他们
He either hit a
很
headshot
多
or
的决
like
策的时候
multiple
变得
body
非常的果
shots.
断，就像在这一分当中，
That's
是
criminal.
一开始到
I want to watch that
都在
back.
优势当
What
中
happens
靠
there?
着个人能力去制造了一些悬念，但是最后还是被 nova 完成了一锤定
It was a scrappy
I'm
round.
not sleep timer, motherfucker.
到了
主要他前顶了，前面的人也大概率知道了，
啊，
然后后路
Dude.
直接启动了。
I think he hits a
两侧
bullet
的
there.
包夹之下，康康回到原点，或者说退出
I
包
think
点
it's quite fortunate.
是
Oh no, he's 78 health already, so he's already taken one bullet,
到
and then he takes one more bullet there.
nova 这边是起到了3把的疗犬啊，一把树叶，一把
Oh my god, they're gonna lose the round.
是
Jesus.
起
啊
What?
EDG 是直接
Wow,
独
what a
点
throw.
这个4
Oh,
把
that's
现
unbelievable.
在看一下 nova
Oh my
的
god.
信息收集
Why
能
is
力
it-
怎么样了？
Oh my god, I can't believe they've just done that. What are they doing?
Shut up.
其实对于
It's 7-6.
顶的还是比较
120 on the clock.
他的
Eco
位置
round.
是
No one's
是
doing a
是
goddamn
明显的
thing, and you're baiting him.
对 B 区的4个人堵点之后没有吃到任何信息，现在属于是，所以对他来说 A 区是完全危险的境地。
A 点现在 Nova 已经过来了，Nova 的压力很大呀。
Got
直接
him.
后缩了。
对，后缩，因为听到爬虫的声音。
现在属于是完全没有信息，就等你进包点。
Did EDG play Wayland last map? No.
EDG 我要打哪里？
No. They didn't. They played default Ascent comp, but with Vice instead of Killjoy.
光打掉。那现在 B 点也有动静 ，B 点的北面也有动静。
Nova 在压时间，压哨进攻。
哎
Okay, now it can
下水
begin.
道过来直接是被
What do they
给
do?
摘掉了。那 Nova 也知道了。
The fuck are they just waiting the whole time?
A 点提速，但这样是掉枪的。康康手里是有辽拳。
对，
Oh
看一
no.
下一泽。
Oh no.
他这位置如果来2个人，再掉一把枪就不好了，赶紧叫这个队友来啊！
啊，叫队友来，非常果断。那现在看一下杀地的人怎么说，康康只能打一个，也是被补掉了。
We're good. We're
只
good.
剩球要面对个1v3，他大致知道人的站位。
Yeah, you thought there was going to be a thrifty round
他想看一
with
下
EDG?
In this game,
Surely
round
not.
two, round two of
Surely
Fracture,
not.
Nova versus EDG. Surely not.
Surely not.
他现在知道开关门或者说 A 大的位置一定是人多，而对于他来说时间设置有点太紧了。1拆3的情况下，选择先去主动去打人，
是没有办法。关键是你信息。
This is good for the Chinese team, right? Iron sharpens
还
iron.
是很难拆的。
I mean, I think in general, the other Chinese teams will be leveling up
而且他们的提速非常果断。
throughout the year in general.
光被打掉的一
I
瞬
think
间
yes, the
，A 也提了
the other Chinese teams, let's call them, will probably be the teams that improve most from 2024 to 2025.
是，
Well, because they had the most space to, I suppose.
等于是掉了2把枪嘛。
对，
Wait, I just got here. WTH is
就掉
happening
点
to
时间
Ejima.
还有一些小。
Yeah, they're losing. Is what's happening to them.
啊，在补枪上面你可以看到，虽然爆能机拍了，但是还是不能去太伤到自己的经济嘛。所以是一个混起。而这一分混起之后的话，他们还是一个很常规的常规进攻默认啊，是3B 前点位，然后游乐场挂一个 ，A 大挂一个。
而现在 Nova 肯定会选择先把速度放慢下来，拿一下信息，看一下 EDG 会不会压。所以你看他们每个站位感觉都很有讲究。
对，他就希望 EDG 压出来，帮他去拿到一些信息之后，去处理自己下一步的决策。但是 EDG 这一波就没压。而且他们就算 A 大前点去看了一眼，他也是那种缓缓踩出去，他不是锣鼓喧天的交警。
看到3个 ，Nobody 信息已经拿到了，精准投放直接给，但是滑铲直接过来抢了，追掉了 Nobody， 而且还可以捡一把枪，高速通道直接给。现在 B 点已经几乎沦陷了，还有精准投放可以给到点内。
被抓到了弱侧，那这样的话，选择第2时间出其不意的角度进行回防。3掉了游乐场的人，第2时间看到了一个，但他不知道 B 大还有。包点位有一个，
而且关键光已经过来了，他面前的烟散了。
光想把自己藏得更加神秘，因为他手里只有一把正义。
Simon 要架的点太多了，他要架的点真的太多了。光要不要找机会抓到一个侧身，先秒了一个。那 Simon 的位置是名牌，
他只能先去打 B 大，打掉之后6发，1打1，欧林欧。把自己踩在了一个比较不常规的位置
No, Nova
泄露了出来。
Oh my god.
4杀，帮助队伍成
Could have ended it.
一分要知道 EDG 他们丢了手枪局之后，
Could have stuck that knife in their heart. But the Simon life game continues. Although he's had a bit of a quiet map this time.
最后是一个1v1的残局，对于 EDG 的一个经济损伤其实
It was a nice start as well.
而且打到最后
What's your timer on?
其实这个残局是非常难的，
42?
因为光藏的一个位置是一个暗面。 虽然 Simon 有意识到，但是康康必须要走过来去搜点。他们知道 B 大有包点有，但是后路那一个侧身位差一点点，就让 Nova
Slam! Fucking slam that fist!
所有都做到了，就差最
Well, what's it on?
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
乐观，而且这样的一个惨胜对于 EDG 来
They're saving after winning. Never mind, they're cooked. They fucking trolled.
Oh yeah, they are. Damn, they really didn't have any money though. Nobody bought a sheriff util, and he's got 1900 credits. He could have bought what, like Stinger light armor or something.
他们现在属于是
Yeah, but now they're in trouble. Because like this outlaw now, like he doesn't. They're gonna have first lost one, so he doesn't even have enough to buy a Vandal full shields next round. So the outlaw's just gonna cook them again.
Yeah. 到位的2个人枪都特别差，这种情况下的话，他们只能
You saved and you're gonna get cooked either
Oh,
way.
he got the gun back.
Wow.
Look
at him go.
Oh.
Like they have to win this round, otherwise they are in a lot of trouble. And then one of them's on 50 credits. Who was that?
Yeah, I think
me.
I think was it Smoggy? No, it wasn't Smoggy. It was somebody else anyway.
Just tuned in. Is EDG still in their Bangkok playoffs form?
Simon, maybe.
Jonah, thanks for the 14 months. Oh yeah, Simon lived. Yeah, he lived.
So he had to buy his
Yeah,
util
yeah.
and bought armor.
Yeah, and now Kang has a fucking sheriff because of that. Why has Kang got a sheriff?
would
Give it to
Kang
fucking
have a sheriff?
Simon!
Why Kang's taking first contact with a sheriff? He's not having a good day, but like.
And they need to win this round. I mean, you have to breach all this round.
Kang's fucked. Nobody's fucked. It's over. Nova have actually won.
Oh my god.
Hello, 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 hello. Oh my god,
Why are you swinging through the smoke stunned? Oh my god, what is going on? They're fucked again now, because now again, they only have second loss bonus, so again, they won't have money. This is why you don't save, by the way, after you win a round. You never fucking do it. I'm sick of it. I'm fucking sick of this.
Dude, this is poo.
整体技战术的一个发挥是非常的行云流水啊，是，没有任何一环我觉得是可以去挑剔的。在这一分背闪过来，第二时间虽然说
What is CB up to?
I mean, this
He's
is
gone
just
into
a
his
fucking
own
mess, wasn't
team's.
it?
Why? He's gone into his own team's Tejo stun. And then.
I mean, that is
they get
honorable, to be
rewarded.
fair. That's like Medal of Honor shit. I'm gonna swing through this smoke even when I've got no chance.
It really is.
That's how much of a team player I am.
I mean, yeah. Play your life, though, maybe a little bit. A little bit.
非常不利啊，对他们来说，想要去进行前顶，但是现在 Nova 是可以去打得非常慢，他们可以很放松，他们知道 EDG 现在会非常急迫的想要在
Why the fuck does Chicho have 700 credits? Why is he?
I mean, they do have max loss bonus now.
Yeah, but again, they know they've got an outlaw. He's now again not gonna have enough money to get full shields.
Yeah.
第一时间没有被清掉，而且绿包已经进去了，正面还能对枪，好像能机会全收啊！第二时间的双拉拉出来，只剩康康了，接到标配，原点还有光在。
All right, well, this is going to have to be a monumental comeback from EDG. Otherwise, they're losing in their very first game.
Eat
back
that
from
glue.
Bangkok.
No, this is the second game.
Oh shit, yeah, it is. Sorry.
Eat that glue.
Erectile dysfunction gaming. Did you see that when the Chinese fans were calling them that after they got knocked out of?
Someone named their fantasy team that.
Champs?
One of the
My
first
head
ones.
is still so oily. My head feels so greasy.
Still.
After I showered and I shampooed my head twice.
And
And it still feels very oily.
Wow. I mean,
I think it got absorbed into my pores. Seriously, because like my head felt like slick with butter, and then when I felt it again 2 hours later, it just felt like.
Did any get in your eye?
No. It was running down my head into my eyebrow, but I think I caught it before it hit.
TY Josh TY 99, thanks for the new Prime, and Starzy, thanks for the 2 months. I think I missed that one, but I got you now. Jonah, yes, they are still in, as you can see, pretty shitful. What was he talking about? He put fucking butter on his head.
This is the round.
If you're
You have
confused, by the way.
Waylael, you have Tejo.
He got paid to put a bunch
You've
of
got
fucking
tools
butter
to
on
be
his
able to
head.
work with here. What are they doing? Nobody is alone.
That's the first time anyone's ever said that.
Okay,
Fucking
good.
hell.
Good
So we get
cover from
suppressed and
Chichu.
run in. That's a good idea with no other Yuta.
My legs have stopped working.
Run into a fucking suppress and then just fucking keep going.
Well, they know that they're on the flank, so they're trying to react into B now. They could be using Tejo ult here to set up the flank. Like they could Tejo ult like out tower and arcade.
这份 EDG 其
it's
实不是特
strange
别
now,
急，因
though.
为霓虹体系没有了。
This game's gonna come down to
Are we
you.
gonna set up for Smoggy or Kangkang at all?
哦
是拉出
Are
来
we gonna do
，Smoggy 是直接被
anything
一
to
直给
set
收掉
these
了。
guys up?
对于康康来说要
Any piece of flash, stun, ult.
Alright,
there we go.
He is the slowest man in the world.
田忌光束直接
But
给
oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh, he didn't even get stunned. I thought he got
非常果
stunned.
断，末日审判直接扔，看一下 OB1 这个位置被逼了出
Okay,
来。
the tail
Cows, the
does
cows are slow.
come through.
The Cypher, though. Look at the Cypher. Never mind, he's trolling. Never mind, he's giga trolling.
但是拉出了3本线被打了 ，Nobody 精准投放给出来。
Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
这个的时机
You swung
12比7
before the
来到了属
damage.
于自己的赛点分。
这一分
Oh my god,
有些时候
man.
这样的一个关键分数当中，就需要选手有一些
That
反向
round
的
is like two teams
对
that don't
而这一分
understand
无论
what
是
the
OB1 在
util of the
场
opponents
的位
does.
置给到了这个天机光
You've got all these
然后
fucking
会
pro
有
players. You got
强行
tens
止损
complaining
但
about
是到最后这个
util.
残局当中
Watch this
光
game.
的这个 1v1 的逆向思
I
维
mean, no, this game would
这是
reinforce
Nova 的
it
对面啊
because the players are playing around the util so
对
badly.
Nobody 来说也没有想到他
But they don't know how
They're
to
getting
use
caught
it.
by everything. They're getting caught by salvos. They're getting caught by suppress. They're getting caught by everything. There's no honest gun duels in this
过
match.
来推。
现在有啥
But it's
启
because
发
they're
对 EDG 来说，再往前一
Not anticipating it.
这很
Alright.
危险的
Big kill from Kanka.
是一个1换1，
是。
Everybody else has light or no
再
armor.
拖一下时间，不让
What could
这
go
边
wrong?
被抑制了，被抑制了，有没有可能要抢抓？还有是火线反出来，
精准投放在手里，捏着
Smoggy。dies to
关
one
键是现
missile.
在 Nova 欧还有惊雷卷地啊。
Do you breach ult now with no neon?
在
Hmm.
决斗互换之后，
I would say
对于
no.
Nova 而言，他们选择把自己的脚步先放慢，而 Nova 已经开了一个潜期，把游乐场的位置给清干了。
Well, they're brim ulting.
被天机光束了，但是正面
Nice.
爆点
Never
之
mind,
前
they used it
，Smoggy
with
先
no
打掉了一
chance
个
to-
同时，天机光束
What？
欧林欧反手止损打进包点，高低差有一个队友，
欧直接秒了2个，那现在关键爆能器的位置在沙地非常尴尬，赛博球龙直接给光是被秒了，炮神经举起，
I feel like Olingo wins this.
Oh,
that was close.
Olingo?
团队
是的，
That's apparently how his.
It's
yeah,
not
that's what his-
Olingo.
It is, it is.
It's not Olingo. You can't add fucking multiple letters to your name.
在每一个回合里面
It's
都会
okay. It's because O is O and
Yeah, I got that
Ling
part.
is 0.
I got that
The Ling
part.
is 0, so it's like O0O Olingo.
打掉一个，但第二时间欧林欧就进来又赚了2个，
是
太快了变化的。
And then if there's 2 of him,
Stu Olingo, is
12
it?
比8，但对于
Yeah.
Nova 而言，在常规时间依旧还有4
Fucking hell,
次
that's
可
terrible.
以
That
终
is.
结比赛的机会。
But like the worst kind of joke, obvious and terrible.
经济上面也是每回合有啥得起啥。
this smoke is a
沙
very
地的
nice
进
one.
攻，球球已经换防来到了 A 区。
Oh, CB.
包
Oh
点
no,
里
I
面
thought
好
he
像
was
看
gonna
到
push
了
small.
球球的位置哦。
要出马敢出
Don't
吗？
try
现在
swing that
Smoggy
smoke.
stopped holding the
有人能
smoke.
帮吗？球
They
球
just
没人能
spammed
帮
Chishu
沙
to
地
death.
这边就露出来了，因为沙
And
地
they're
第一线
through.
被渗透了，球球是
They didn't play in front of the
Did they
smoke.
see?
Smoggy just
Smoggy
abandoned
look
it.
at CB, look at
其实
CB.
不方便去帮队友，而 CB 其实已经摸到了一个很深入的
Oh,
位置。
you can't
I'm
lose
making
that.
up
What
for
is
the
going on?
杀
沙地
Make it up for the whiff in the previous
是
round.
扳平的地方，但是 Smoggy 先优
They
先
need
被
to
打
wait for
掉了，
nobody,
高
though.
低
Yeah.
差
Bro,
也
you're
是
playing Cypher.
I
You've
mean, it's
waited
over.
so
This is
long.
over.
You've waited so long.
再看一下，刚刚先秒了一个，
机会很
光这个位置。
渺茫了。现在对 EDG 来说 ，Nobody 他必须要去稳定的。
You
Okay,
lucky
hit his head,
bastard.
apparently.
才有
Hit his head.
2看一下背闪，背闪的非常快。
GG
欧林欧先秒了一个，Simon 的血量
Yeah.
非常
Not a
低
GG though.
Oh, no way. He's low though. He's 33
精
HP.
准投放，精准投放。
He's one body shot.
Image is Kankan.
不漏，
he's
第
got-
一最后一则的精准投放，终结了比赛。
It's the most fitting way for that game to end. That is by far and away the best way for that match to end. I mean, that sums up the whole match.
My
Lose the
God,
game,
what
it's
is he
an FPS
doing?
game.
Certainly a game of some
Jesus.
time, Lumpho.
That was not a good game.
No. Bruh. Simon with just the actual give up.
That was very underwhelming as a match.
It had a funny end.
Yeah, it had funny moments throughout, but it was just so. It was just so
Messy.
limp. Yeah, and messy, yeah. Nova did play better.
Yes, the better team won for sure.
But like they weren't playing.
Yeah, it
to
wasn't like an
incredible level.
unbelievable Nova game where you were like, "Oh my
No.
god, this team's amazing." It was just they aimed pretty well, to be fair.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
the shooting was good.
Deserved win, definitely
But-
no glue at all. Nova just stomped the
God,
world
that was
champs.
pretty
Good
flaccid.
for you, Nova win champs. Good for you. Oh dearie me. Okay, yeah. So what I'm gonna stay on stream for a bit because we're gonna do picks. Well, do my EMEA picks now, or does it make sense to do it later? It probably makes sense to do it later, doesn't it? EMEA. But we'll do Americas and Pacific picks, which honestly I can't even remember what I said for Plat Chat, so I'll probably disagree with half the things.
People
I said
in my
Plat
chat are asking, is Smite 2 out? Do they mean the skin, or do they mean a follow-up to
They
the
mean
over
surely
the
the
person
skin.
MOBA?
They surely mean the skin, and the answer I think is no, because I will be an absolute buyer of that. I will be a day one buyer. Find me in the queue.
Are
iPhones.
they-
Do
are
people
they
still queue for
actually releasing
iPhones
it
when
for
new
April's
iPhones come
Fools?
out? Do people still do that?
I assume so. They still have a cult following.
That's a shame, isn't it?
Create your TMV fantasy team.
Yeah, go on.
How? We don't even know what roles people are playing. Okay, let me.
I've guessed.
You know what? I'll do it.
Yeah, because
Send me a link in
you
the
said
Discord,
how are
though.
you gonna price it correctly so that it's not trolled. Go on, do it.
Go on then. Let's see.
Give me the feedback.
What-
Give me the fucking feedback.
Can I get a link in the Discord?
Yeah, hold on. You need to connect your Discord account to it. And then you just go to team and do it. You can read the rules if you want to as well.
I clicked register with Discord and it said pages under construction. Oh, but there is a register.
Yeah,
button.
yeah. Just click, yeah. Just
I
click
see.
in the,
I see.
click in the top right.
So you're just harvesting my details.
Yeah, they're already shipped to China.
Okay. What do I do here?
You go on to
Wait,
team.
I've already registered though.
Yeah. So if it says log out on the account page, then you're in.
Oh, right. But when I go back to the home, it still says register. Gotcha. So I go to team. I'm going to build my team. I've got
So
100 VP credits.
Yeah, you
And sorry, how are points scored? So is it based on who's playing this week or the
So-
whole season?
So you keep a team. I mean, there is a rules page where you can read the rules, but you keep a team throughout the entire stage. You get one transfer per week. Because EMEA trolled us, EMEA starts in week 2. So just know you probably
Right.
don't want a ton of EMEA players week 1 because they trolled us.
Right.
So they have their own week at the end, essentially, EMEA. But you get one transfer per week. You can make changes up until so this first week starts with the C9 game, but then from there it starts with the EMEA games. You get 3 wildcard players,
Can
which
you
are
review a
any
Rivals
role,
game for
and you
content?
pick 2 from the other 2 from roles. You can only have 2 players from one team. Max.
Right.
Other than
Okay.
that,
And the points. So +1 for a 10K in a map,
yeah,
+2 for a 15K, +3 for a 20K.
yeah, going up in
And then
fives.
if you
etc.
get right, +1 for any map win, +2 for a 2-0. Right, and then the more blowout, the better.
Yeah,
But I can only have a team for the entire stage. I can't change it on a week by week basis.
you can change one player each week.
Only one player each week. Damn. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to find the most blowout game we can in well, actually we want to find
best
which team
teams,
is in
yeah.
the easiest group.
Yes.
Which
Good
team's in
stuff.
the easiest group? And that's across all regions, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
not
let's-
China. Not China, but the other 3.
Not China. Okay, so we've got Americas, Pacific, and EMEA. So, I mean, Sentinels have got a decent group here. They're in a nice spot.
Shall we take a look at his team?
They get to farm 2G.
I think Verno is missing.
But then the other games are
Watch
quite
DBN.
difficult.
Verno,
Honestly,
MIBR.
Crew might
Right.
even be a good shout.
It is possible I've missed a player.
I don't know. 100 Thieves, Crew, Loud, Sentinels, that's going to be quite an even group, maybe.
Strong team.
This group, G2, have
Oh,
got.
we have. You're right. You're right.
Well,
I
not
have missed
MLBR, sorry,
Lano.
I'm thinking about old MLBR. They've got Furia. They got.
What does IGL do?
Heartland,
IGL gets you
probably a
double
farm
points.
game.
So they score
Honestly, the
double
Americas
points.
is not super unbalanced.
No, the other regions are more so. Oh, and each
All right.
week you'll pick 3 players to bench who will score 0. You'll have an IGL who will score double points.
Right.
But like for this first week, EMEA will score nothing because they don't play.
All right, so I'm thinking about T1. I'm thinking about G2. I'm thinking.
Yeah, let's watch him.
Who else?
When did China start? Last week.
I mean, that's a tough group that Vitality, Fnatic, Heretics are in.
Oh, I had Boasters IGL. Yeah, don't pick it. The wild cards are just like anyone.
They've actually balanced the groups fairly well. That's annoying.
In what? In EMEA?
I feel like
Omega's
kind
either
of, yeah.
in EMEA, no? Than Alpha.
Omega's easier, but who farms it?
Foot, maybe?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It might be
likely
Foot.
choice.
Yeah. Like Foot or maybe TL. And then you just bench them when they're playing against the other good team in the group. All right, so then what are the most unbalanced matches of week 1? Because that's another decent place to start, I think.
Yeah.
So week
T1
1 has
got Zeta, I think. T1 are...
Have they really?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh, G2 are playing against Furia, man.
Oh, yeah,
that is
G2
going to
Furia.
be... That's a slam dunk.
Yeah.
All right, but we already wanted G2 players anyway. And then what else we got? We got EG are playing against 2G. That could be a hidden incredible value players, actually.
Yeah.
And then
I'm gonna warn you right now. Like if you're picking like G2 players, which you should probably get, like, you know,
yeah, they're
G2
gonna be
player.
expensive.
Yeah, you're gonna need some shit players.
Yeah,
like, there's gonna be players who you don't really want, but that's the point of the game.
TFM Global.
T1 plays Zeta. That's pretty. I mean, you hate Paper Rex, so DRX. You must be looking at DRX players.
I mean, maybe I should be. Genji
Boom.
Genji Boom I'm looking at. Genji Boom could be a good one.
Not if you're Chobra. Chobra's picking Boom players.
I mean, that's crazy in my opinion, but yeah, that's true. All right. Let's have a look then. So what do these symbols mean? I can't remember.
Top left is Duelist. There is 2 players on Duelist. If you click on it, that are 99 cost, because I just don't know what to do with them because I don't know if they'll play. So Foxy9 and Vac,
I see.
Like, we don't know if they'll play or not, so we've just kind of put them there for now.
Gotcha.
As like placeholders essentially, but everyone else is correct.
Okay, so these are the cost of the players. Let's go from the bottom and see if we actually find players that we like the look of. Icy on EG when they play against 2G this week seems like a steal, frankly. I
know he's
could
out
see
of sync
that being a
because he's
nice
talking to me on
pickup
Discord,
for only
but
10 credits. But I think Duelist is where you're most likely to get the most points.
yes,
because
the Duelists cost more than the other roles because they get more kills.
Yeah. So we've got Texture up here, probably overrated slightly because of Genji last year. They might not have as much success this year, but he's playing against Boom this week. Zeus is 13, and he's playing... I don't know who he's playing against actually this week, but we don't want as many EMEA players, do we? For week 1. We at least want to be able to bench them. How many can I bench?
You can bench 3.
I can bench 3, so I want 3 EMEA players.
Yeah.
Basically.
Having 3 EMEA is probably the correct play.
Right, so if we want 3 EMEA players, what if we went for like Icy? What do I have to do? Hit save or something?
Yeah, you just
Add
go to the
player
top
draft?
and add player.
Right. So let's go. Let's pick Zeus. Let's just fuck around and find out how this works. And then, what other EMEA players do I want? Let's see if we can get somebody from Team Liquid who's going to do a lot of fragging. Honestly, I don't feel good about that, though, because who?
Geeko?
What?
Kiko?
Surely you've priced Kiko really
Yes,
high.
I.
He's
Kiko.
literally the highest cost controller. That's the worst pick I could make. That is the worst.
Yeah, but
pick I could
what do you want me to
possibly
do? Of course he is. He went crazy.
He's not gonna play as well as he did in kickoff all year. That's out of pocket.
Do you want me to give you a tip? Do you want me to give you a TMV tip to everyone right now watching this?
Tip?
You want someone who is like a 5 cost player. You want someone who's one of the cheapest players who you'll just bench every single week. Is a very good way of doing it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Wait, are they in your wildcards as well? Wait, what is a wildcard?
A wildcard, you're gonna pick anyone. That's anyone from any role, assuming, other than if you've already got them in your team. But
Gotcha. Okay. I don't think I like anyone from EMEA. Because they're all going to have... All right, who do I think is... Yeah, I mean, maybe I go for like another foot player and just bank on foot, but that doesn't feel like very good hedging my bets. Who's gonna frag the hardest on foot?
Zeus, Yetajay.
Honestly, I'm not even sure. Is it actually Yetajay, though?
Yes-ish.
You're
on initiative.
Where's the foot players? Yeah, I'm looking for
You can
Mr.
sort by
Fallen.
team if you want. Yeah,
Mr. Fallen's an 8 cost player, and he does frag kind of decently. Oh, you can sort by team. Like 8 cost Mr. Fallen might be a decent shout. Then Ada Captain. I don't think Ada Captain's better than Mr. Fallen for this. And then who have we got here? We've got Yetajay at 10.5. I think we've got to go with Mr. Fallen. Mr. Fallen does frag like.
See, I'm liking that he's struggling. I'm liking that there is a struggle here.
Yo, what's up?
This is good. Adding a regional column. I put in my notes. Add regional column. Peel Pine. Don't worry. I've got like a notes of things that I want to add.
Who's my third EMEA player? No, I feel like maybe we just get an EMEA player that's shit.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look at who's maybe underpriced in EMEA. Angel.
Oh yeah, the cost thing has a little bug where you have to press it twice to get it to sort correctly.
I see.
For some reason, we've got like a bug where it sorts them by their VLR, like an ID number, accidentally.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So who are we looking at? The least expensive, Molsey. How do initiators get points?
They get the points the same way everyone else does. It's just kills, map wins.
They don't get like assists or something.
No.
Christ.
It's just simply balanced to the price.
Molsey, you are never getting picked if it's based on that.
Don't you think I can actually give you some of the points. The 2G players got minus points. That's how bad they were. Because they were losing maps by 10 rounds. Yeah.
My god.
The 2G players got minus. Everyone else at least got points, but yeah, Molsey didn't get many points. He got like no. I think his points per game was like 1.
Oh my god. Who else might be underrated here for initiator?
I can show you. Hold on.
Shiro? If Boom do better than expected, Shiro might be.
I'll get up the scores.
Okay. I was seeing some scrim results that like Koi was slapping people in scrims, which would just be insane if Flyer was doing well.
So here...
Shados is only 6 points. Now that...
Shados...
Wait, Batu is listed as initiator.
Yeah.
I'm going all in on the fact that Batu is going to be a duelist.
Yeah, that's the thing. So the roles are done by whatever they played the most during kickoff, unless there was a roster move on their team.
Yeah.
Which there was for Apex, but it happened too late.
But also, okay, so that's my 3.
Yeah,
but I can't bench them, right? Because
you can't bench them yet. Don't bench them yet. You just have to create the initial team first, and then you can bench them.
Yeah, but can I bench both initiators at once?
Yeah, you can bench anyone you want.
You don't need to run a, like...
No. The bench is free to bench whoever you want.
Okay. So, lowest cost players here for controller we've got some absolute shitters. I mean, no, we've got some good players on bad teams who I think are going to do badly. DOS9 might frag. He might be a decent shout as a cheap pick. Who else have we got? Grabinho. Honestly, Grabinho's not a bad player either.
I like the Grabinho shot. That's a decent choice, I think, Grabinho. Remember, he is EMEA.
Yeah, he is EMEA, yeah. I'm just looking for who I think is the most underrated for the
But so far it seems like you haven't dismissed me as, you know, you were those other ones where the pricing is dog shit.
Well, I haven't looked. The problem with the pricing being dog shit for the other ones is they're only listing like 15 players. You've literally listed every player in the league. So there might be a few that are like, I think Batu might be a bit crazy underrated because.
Yeah, but the thing is, you get points for winning maps.
Games.
How many maps will Apex win?
Oh, yeah. That's a great point. That's a great point. Superman was having a great kickoff performance, actually. Poppy was clutching quite a lot. Poppy was playing pretty well. But now we're getting into fairly expensive players, to be honest. I'm feeling DOS9. Invalid team, you already have this player.
You already picked
I already
DOS9.
added him. Wait, I'm a fucking idiot. Okay.
That's good to know it works, though. That's good to know that it doesn't let you do that.
Yeah, true. Why is Munchkin listed as a smokes player?
Because that's what he played most during kickoff. Again, I just made that as the rule. Yeah, I know. It obviously he will play more initiator, but I had to come up with a rule, I suppose.
Persia for Nongshim might be a decent shout. I mean, he's a good player. I mean, these players are all way too expensive. Banking on somebody good to continue being good is a fool's job. I feel like there's got to be some like big fragger somewhere down here. I mean, Shinon was playing okay as well. He was having some decent games. But I don't know how he was.
I think Melsa would be a decent
Pappy
pick
was winning
here.
some good clutches.
I think Melsa is a decent pick.
Honestly, I do feel like going for... Okay, we need to not go... Yeah, we need to go for EG. EG. Superman is going to fry 2G.
Super's not a bad pick.
So we've got two EG players because they're going to fry against 2G.
Did I already do mine? No, I'm going to make a video on
We've got three EMEA
tomorrow.
players that
All
I
right,
think
could do
are
it on
maybe
stream
a
now
little
if you
underrated.
want. After he does this. The problem with me muting the
we
call
want
and
some
I'm in the
Gen G
stream...
players.
Oh, I guess
honestly.
I could. I just have to undeafen every
I've
time.
got Boom, even though they're playing
Yeah, I
against
can do it.
They're playing against Gen G this week. DOS9 might fuck me up here, actually.
He doesn't believe. What's the total budget? You got 100. So he's got 48.
How many points do we have? We still have half of our points remaining with 5 players. But that's worrying because we were trying to pick underrated.
That's not too bad.
Worrying. Let's see if we can go big with a Gen G player.
Don't forget
Wait,
the
what
duelists
role is
cost
this?
more.
Wait,
Don't
what
forget
role is this?
I think it's easier for me to not deafen, to be honest. I'm sorry.
Do you really want EG players next week? Well, next week I'm gonna sub out the EG players.
You can only sub out one, but yeah, you could bench someone.
Yeah,
aside.
but I can bench them and bring in the EMEA players.
Yeah.
So then we're doing fine. Sentinel. Okay, Sentinel. Dude, you've still got Benji Fishy rated so high, even though he had a terrible kickoff.
Bro, he like.
Let me get a cheap Benji Fishy.
No, because then you would just pick Benji Fishy, wouldn't you? And everyone would just pick him. That's the point.
Yes.
It's like based on how, like, it's a mix of how they did in kickoff, like what the actual points in kickoff were, plus...
How is Finesse rated 6?
Because he doesn't frag. He gets no kill points.
No, I'm saying, why is he so expensive? Why is he not worth 5?
Governor for Apex. Nah, picking Apex is trolling, surely. Wild Oreo on Secret. If I really think that Secret are going to do better than expected, then that might be a shout.
Shame no price increase decrease weekly. Warlord, that's fucking crazy. How much work would I have to do for that? They've got a whole team working on that. I actually think FNS isn't that bad of a pick.
Some nice Senti picks here.
If you think NRG are going to be good, FNS is a good pick.
Mini for Gentle Mates is now the IGL. And it's not like I'm expecting Gentle Mates to do much.
What website is this?
Yay?
This is VFL.
No
this is my creation.
Flashback for DRX is
Type in exclamation
because
mark
I felt
VFL.
like he actually had quite a poor beginning of the year. But last year he played very well.
That's why he's... I would say he's maybe slightly undervalued because his numbers in the kickoff were pretty bad.
Yeah. I could go for Margaret. We could get Margaret Thatcher on the team. No, I think we're going to go for Flashback. I think Flashback's a good pick there. I think Flashback's a good pick. But I do want a Gen G player, but I'm not going to go for Suggest. That's crazy. So maybe let's go for the wild card pick. And let's have a look at the Gen G players and see how they're listed. So Foxy9 is the most expensive player in the league, which makes sense because he is the best player in the league as well. That makes perfect sense. Texture's 15. Karen's 11.5.
Can I just give you another tip as well? That you will want someone who's very, very good or you think will be like one of the best players to be your IGL. Because they get double points.
Oh, because they get double points.
Yeah. So picking someone who's like reliably good is going to be a good pick.
Let's go for Karen.
Is it week?
Then.
So updates every week. You
Texture
sort out your team every week.
Might be that pick, to be honest. But 15 just feels
and it lasts for the whole split. And we'll do another one for split 2.
What about a duelist? Like, do we have a duelist that Duelist. Wait, Floor is down here. Okay, how does it work again? So
you get points for
Floor
kills.
frags out.
Yeah.
How many points for kills?
So you get +1 for 10 kills in a map, 2 for 15, 3 for 20. It's every 5 you get 1 more point. You get a point for a 4K. You get 3 for an ace. So Floor got quite a few aces, so it did get.
All right, but
did do
if
pretty
Floor
well.
drops, do you
want me to? I can give you Floor's like points per game. I can tell you what it was versus like
Floor
some
drops
others.
15 a map, and then gets
Where's Floor?
13 8 losses every single map. What does that average to?
So Floor averaged 10 points per game during kickoff.
Okay.
For instance, like Sociable got 10.25.
Sociable got 10.25.
Famous got 9.5. So a similar sort of realm.
Oh my god.
May got 10.5. Mako got 10.3. Like for instance, Hyunmin got 13.3. Freen got 12.3. The top scorer, I think, was
Hyunmin and
Durka and Mada.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, they had incredible.
Yeah, Mada is on 16.3. Oh, Jemkin, actually, yeah, the RRQ players all scored, and Nongshin players all scored highly because they had that crazy overtime game, and there is no...
Oh, right,
Basically, you want to root for crazy overtimes because you just get more kills, and there's no, like... There's no downside to it.
Interesting, right? Yeah, it's not based on kill per round, it's based on overall kills. So actually, you don't want people to have blowout games. You want people to have 2-1.
No, but this is the thing. You get extra points from the maps if you win by 5 rounds or 10 rounds.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
It's almost as if it's been thought out.
Well, I mean, barely is what I would say to that. So Mada is 14 points currently. Buzz is also 14. Maybe we want to pick up like a Buzz.
Buzz, I think, is a different. Are game changes going to be counted? Not right now.
Nazine. He might feast on Loud if he's playing like he did at kickoff.
Can we get unlimited transfers?
I think I'm thinking too much about
good
good players on bad teams. I think I should just be thinking about who I think is going to win.
That's a fair way of doing it.
Brent was on fire, actually. Getting Trent in there from G2 seems like a good idea. Like maybe one of the any of the G2 players underrated. Trent, Valen, Jorg, Jonah, Leaf. I think Trent might be a tad underrated there. We have 16 points left. And we need to... I think we need another, like, great player. And then another shit player. I think we need a great and a shit. But we can't get a great, can we? Because we... Yeah. Let's find the lowest cost player. 5. We've got a Mulsi, a Rafa, a Zap.
Yeah.
These players are just going to have to be perma-benched, though.
Oh, shit. You want to see my face?
Sorry.
Sorry.
For a flyer? But you'd have to be benched first.
I got lost in the sauce a bit.
A lot of EMEA players down here.
Yeah, because there's a lot of low fragging IGLs in EMEA.
Dude, let's do it. Let's get Phoenix on the team. Let's just for the shit of it, let's get Phoenix on the team. And now we've got 10.5 VP left. Who can we afford now? Oh shit, I'm in the Sentinel role though, aren't I? Hold up.
So you could put Finesse. Yeah, you could put Finesse on.
All right. Where's Finesse? Where is he? There he is. And now, wildcard pick.
You need light
Have a
mode?
look. Who can I spend my money on? 10.5. We've got Hicks or Safe. A Safe might be a pick, actually. That could be a great pick.
I quite like Som here, to be
Or
honest.
Som was fucking pounding, actually. Som was going nuts. We could index into NRG. These are some decent players, actually, for 10.5 here. But I think I'm most interested in Safe or Som. What were the points per game of Safe and Som?
Hold on.
Because Floor's going to lose too much, I think. Whereas Safe and Som should actually be winning as well.
So Safe got 10.3, Som got 8.
Som got 8. Because NRG got eliminated so early, though. Whereas I feel like if NRG actually do bounce back
that's
a
points
bit,
per game. So it is based on...
Yeah, but that's because he was losing.
Yeah, losing doesn't help.
If he played more, they would have won more.
Yeah, he got quite a lot of kill points. Like most of Safe's points are from winning maps.
Yes, but I think he's going to do that again.
Yeah. Whereas, like, so for instance, Safe got 15 map points, Som got 3.
Yeah. But I think Som's going to get more map points now than he did at kickoff, which might make him the better pick, actually.
God, look at you picking Som and Phoenix together.
Yeah, wait, that's just so funny. We got to do that. I didn't even think about that. That's so funny.
Can you access the data score?
Okay,
no.
I'm not gonna overthink it too much. I'm just gonna. What should my team name be, chat? What's my team name? Autofill, giving away my real name, my identity stolen. Could you fucking pause? Actually, the Bald Brigade, the Buttered Eggs. The Buttered Eggs is good.
I think you need to pick an IGL before you save it as well.
Ah, I need to pick an IGL.
You can change that, but just...
Well, let me just save first. Oh, well,
yeah.
No, maybe I shouldn't save first. No, let's save first. Invalid team, you must have one IGL.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was trying
So, week 1, we maybe want Icy to be the IGL because he is playing against 2G.
Not bad.
Or we might want... who's G2 playing against?
Fioria.
Oh. I mean, both of those are incredible farm games.
Will we get light mode? Maybe.
Is Trent going to farm Furia harder than Icy farms 2G? Don't know. I mean, both of those are just insane farm games. I'm going to say the Duelist is more likely to farm I think Icy's just going to run him over. Let's put Icy as the IGL. So then we want to bench my EMEA players.
Wait, save it first, I think. Or have you already?
Invalid team, you can only have 3 bench players. Well, I thought I had.
Oh, right, yes. So your wildcard players start off as the bench if you just... Sorry, yeah.
So how do I unbench them?
You click
Do
sub.
I click sub?
Yeah, you just click sub.
Okay. Save all changes. All right. So this is my roster then. So we've got the 3 on the bench, Mr. Fallen Zeus and Batu, because they don't play this week.
Yep.
And then we've got ICIGL in because he's playing against 2G. Superman in because he's also playing against 2G. DOS9 is in.
Against Gen G.
And Karen is in. So we've got a Gen G player and a boom player. So we might have messed that one up a little bit. 2 NRG players. So if they lose to C9, I'm screwed. So I need to be rooting for NRG this week.
Surely.
Flashback, which I think was a little bit underpriced, and Trent to farm Furia. So I'm heavily indexing in Trent and Icy going nuts. And then NRG beating Cloud9.
Yeah.
I think that's okay, though. I think that's okay. And then next week, we can have these 3 players come in.
Yeah.
Then we can have...
Get rid of an EG.
We get rid of Superman, probably. We probably bench Icy, but I don't know who he's playing against. Yeah. We're cooking here. We're cooking. The name didn't get saved? Oh, yeah. I found a bug.
It will have saved on the back end. It might not have saved on this. It's fine.
Buttered eggs. There we go.
Eggs.
Invalid team. You must have 11 players. What?
I don't know.
I do have it.
Yeah, I don't know. It should have saved. I mean, if you go off it and go back on it, hopefully it's saved. It should have done.
I mean, it didn't save the name for some reason. Danger, unable to find team. I mean, we are popping up with all sorts of bugs on here.
It's okay. I'm getting told it's a known
danger,
bug.
Danger.
I'm getting told it's a known. I'm getting told it's a known bug.
Success. You logged in. Danger. Okay, I can't name my team though.
Yeah, unlucky. Well, it's still your team.
Fuck. Okay, it won't name my team, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Did you pick an IGL? I did. I picked Icy.
You picked Icy. Oh god, I can't wait till Icy drops 4 kills.
How is he gonna drop 4 kills against 2G?
Because they'll already be dead. Watch Super go crazy, and you're gonna be in the bin. Actually, no, it'd be worse if Ye went crazy. Watch Ye be on Duelist instead of Icy. Icy goes to Initiator.
Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. That's not gonna happen. Okay. That's my team then.
Good luck.
Can you calculate what my points would have been in kickoff?
Like on a per game basis?
Actually, no, that's stupid because I didn't pick this team for kickoff. I picked this team for week 1, stage 1. It's optimized.
I don't know about that, but I don't know if ICIGL is the most safe play in the world, but it
Why?
works.
What would you go for?
I don't know.
Trent
fucking
IGL?
Buzz or something. I'd get Buzz in there and have him against fucking
Buzz.
whoever T1
What
plays
is that?
Zeta. It's fine though. It's a perfectly fine team.
That is. How much was Buzz?
14, I think.
14. Yeah, I don't have anybody worth 14 on my team. That's. I mean, I did go for Zeus for 13. That is kind of crazy. I'm expecting big things from Zeus. God damn.
Yeah, you've gone all in on Foot, which I think is a team that you've previously said you don't fully trust.
Yeah,
you
but
you looked at the Team Omega group and said, "Oh, I don't know who will win this," and then went straight for 2 Foot players.
Maybe I should hedge my bets slightly. I mean, the fact that I have 2 NRG and 2 Foot seems like it's primed for me to just get, and 2 EG. I'm just primed to get upset and lose.
Yeah, but that's the way it goes sometimes.
That is the way it goes. All right, I'm going to end my stream.
Okay.
I've got other things to do today.
Have fun.
Goodbye. Adios.
Okay. We can now get back to, get off this shit. Yeah, so I'm gonna do my pick'ems first. So stick around for pick'ems. Let's get the chat on the screen. Where's the fucking chat? That's behind my head. Let's put me up here. Should I do my team on stream as well? I think I should. Let's do this. Okay, so I've got Pacific. I've got Americas. What's my zoom on that one for? Pacific first? I mean, let me just do China quickly first. Because I missed the fucking Nova EDG game. Oh, can I pick Nova? Oh, have I fully missed it? Oh, pixel locked, yeah. Oh. Fuck, you can't do it after the first game. That's annoying, isn't it? Anyway, oh well. It is what it is. Let's do pick'ems. Okay, welcome to my pick'ems for the first week of stage 1. Today we're just going to do Americas and Pacific because EMEA decided to troll and be a week late. So we'll do EMEA, we'll deal with them when we need to deal with them. But for now, let's do the pick'ems for the first week here. So I'm here joined with my YouTube and Twitch chat again here in the bottom corner. And we're going to run through some games. So the first game is Cloud9 versus NRG. We're going to start here with Americas, which does start first. And I already, like, NRG is such an interesting theme, right? Because NRG, there is real potential here for big trolling, I think. Big trolling, I think, is possible from NRG. But I also think that Cloud9, I just don't think they'll be that good. Where am I on NRG? I would say that I'm a 60-40 and they'll be good. I don't think they'll be very good. I think they'll just be good. But I think that's better than Cloud9. So I will go NRG. Loud versus Crew, I think, is incredibly close. On PlatChat, this was somehow a guarantee, but I don't think it should be a guarantee. And I was perhaps, I guess, of the people there, the closest to switching. And I did want to switch on PlatChat as well. And I think I have changed my mind. I think that Crew improved over Kickoff more than Loud, but I think Loud's baseline is pretty good, and I think I trust that baseline again for Loud to just come out and win. G2 versus Furia. Obviously, we don't need to spend any time on that one. Let's go G2. MIBR versus Lev is such a tough game. I can't even remember what I picked on Pletcher for this. But whatever I said, I didn't have much conviction behind it because I have no idea who will win this game. I mean, who is even the favorite for this game? Some of you are saying Lev in the chat. Man, I don't even know. Aspas drops 70, but Rossi drops 100. Did I pick Lev? I don't trust Lev, though. I feel bad about Lev. I'm going MIBR. A lot of these are close. Like, this is some tough games this week to start off with. 2G versus EG. I'm always picking against 2G. That one's not too big of an issue. That one's fairly simple. Can 2G win a game this season? I mean, if they, to be fair, EG might be their easiest game. But surely there's no... I mean, I can't pick them. They were so bad during kickoff that there's no way. Even though I'm not an EG believer at all. I think EG are pretty bad, but I'll still pick them against 2G. And then Senna 100 Thieves. Kind of the big El Clasico game, you might call it. Of this. I'm going to say... I mean, I just think Senna are the better team. Could 100 Thieves come out and beat Sen week 1? I think that my opinion is Zekken is just gonna fry them, to be honest. I just think that that's the way that this game is most likely to go. There is a potential for... I mean, that's the thing. The roles might be a bit strange on 100 Thieves. Is something else that's a bit of a question mark. Like on Icebox and Ascent, does Cryo play Jet? Probably, right? And then on the other maps Asuna plays Duelist? Probably. I just think that Sen will have a bit more than 100 Thieves. I don't feel good about these picks at all. I feel good about G2 beating Fury, and I feel okay about EG beating 2G. Every other game I feel pretty bad about, to be honest. This is a very close week to start off with here in Americas, but let's send it and say that that's my Americas pick'em. And then Pacific. Okay, and then into Pacific. And again, there are some close games. I would say less close than in Americas. This is probably a bit easier. DFM versus Global. I've got some insider knowledge of things that Elevated has been sending me about Global. And all I'll say is I'm picking Global. No, I'm joking. Elevated sent me a picture of a scrim that they lost heavily, and then that they beat T1 heavily in one scrim. So he doesn't know if they'll be awful or if they'll be amazing. But I have to pick Global just because, you know, it's Elevated. We will be watching that game and supporting Global Esports, of course, and praying they win. So I'm going to go with Global. But could DFM win? They did already beat them in kickoff. So yes, possibly they could beat them. Zeta versus T1 is obviously perhaps the easiest game here. We're going to go T1. Could they be partying and maybe slip up to a Zeta division? I mean, if this was Global or DFM, or maybe even Secret, I actually could see it. But I think Zeta are so listless that I don't see it. I don't see it. DRX versus Paper Rex. I went Paper Rex on Plat Chat, and I feel like I have to stand with my conviction. Obviously, DRX are favored for this game. Paper Rex haven't been very good, or certainly weren't during kickoff. Could they just randomly turn up? I could believe it, though, especially considering DRX won't have an idea what they're doing. Right? Paper Rex might really throw some strange things at them. Ascent coming back into the map pool isn't great for them. It's never been an amazing map for Paper Rex. Icebox as well is an okay map for them, I suppose. Ascent, that's the thing. DRX have historically been good on Ascent. Obviously, this roster is a bit different to some of the others, but yeah, the more I talk, the more maybe I convince myself that DRX is the pick. But I'm gonna stick with Paper Rex. I'm gonna stick with it. Abyss is gone, and that's good for DRX. So there you go. Talon versus Team Secret. I'm a Talon believer, to be honest. I know Sideshow has been kind of a Talon doubter and picked Team Secret to win this game. But I'm a Talon believer. I think Talon will be good. I'm going to put my neck on the line. I think Talon will make Masters Toronto. I'm going to go big on Talon. Now, I've pretty much cursed them. But yeah, I'm gonna go big on Talon. I'm gonna say that they make Masters Toronto, which is quite bold, I think. Gen G versus Boom. Easy Gen G. I mean, I say easy Gen G. Boom are actually a decent side, but I do think that Gen G are obviously better than them. And two, I'm pretty high on Gen G as well. Tell you what, I'm going to say that Gen G and Talon both make it to Toronto, which means that one of T1 or DRX misses out. But that's fine. I'm going to go in. Gen G and Talon make Toronto. And then Nongshim versus RRQ. Possibly the hardest game, the most close game of all time, but at least in Pacific, between these teams in kickoff. Yeah, I have no idea. This is an absolute coin flip. I think on Platcha I picked Nongshim, but when I thought about it more, I actually think, well, then RRQ have just made a roster move, and I don't appreciate that. I don't like that, so I'm still sticking with Nongshim. But I do have major doubts about Nongshim as well. I just need to see the duelist, like, can they play without Neon? Will they play Waylay, and maybe that'll fix some of the other things? Maybe. I don't know, but let's for now go Nongshim, I suppose, and submit that. I don't feel great about my picks, and normally I feel pretty good about my picks, but not so much this week. Now, I can't do it for China, but I will just quickly tell you what I think. Now, unfortunately, I missed the deadline for this first Nova versus EDG game, which I would have got wrong, because of course I would have gone EDG, and they just lost 2-0. However, if you're wondering how I would have picked the other games, I would go FPX, I would go... Just spite Sideshow, I would go AG over Gilai. We're sticking with Wolves. We would go DRG here.
You've got to be kidding me!
And Sideshow is raiding me just in time. Gilai are terrible, by the way. And Billy will beat JDG. Was that a sideshow raid? G-Lai are losing to AG. I'm too late to do these picks. But AG, watch them beat G-Lai. Watch them beat G-Lai. Yeah, AG are going to beat G-Lai. Just you wait. Just you watch. Wolves beat Trace. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I am going to make my team on VFL. I think it's time. I think it's time to show how a master builds their team. The guy who created the game. How does he build his team? Good question. Let's get chat. Where can I put chat? Let's put you guys... Maybe I'll put you guys where my head is. Maybe I'll come down here. You guys go and live in this little top corner. How does it look like when I do this? Oh, no, not what I wanted. Maybe I just take you off the screen. But I do want you. I kind of like the reactions. I think being down here makes the most sense. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to make my team. You're going to see how a master makes their team. Welcome to the creation, the most important thing I will do all year, which is the creation of my VFL team. Here it is. A blank canvas is about to be filled with poetry, and you're about to see why. So, first player that I know I'm bringing in, I want 3 EMEA players who are going to live on the bench. And one of those players, I'm fairly certain, is going to be your boy. Oh, not a Sentinel. He's an initiator. Molsey. Molsey is going to warm up that bench. He's going to be sitting on that bench the whole time. He's going to love it there. That's where he's going to live and feel comfortable in his role. Now, the thing is, I know I want a good duelist, like a high fragging duelist. The question is, which one do you go for? And that is a good question. I think T1 have a fairly easy group. So I think Buzz for 14 is a pretty good option. I think my initial idea is to go Buzz and have him as probably my IGL week 1 against Zeta as well. I think that's what I want to do. Man, there is a lot to consider though. Hold on, I need to go through the groups. Let's get the groups on, not China. Where is it? So we've got America's up. Get that up and get you up. Right. Oh no. Right, so in EMEA, the bench players, Foot are a decent option. I think actually Karmikor could be okay in this group. The problem with Group Omega is there isn't an obvious choice. What is Vitality's schedule? They play Giants, Fnatic, Heresy. That's the thing. If they had their 3 easy games in a row, it would be quite easy to pick them. What about Heretics? Okay, Heretics got Apex then Giants. But are Heretics reliable? I don't know. What Fnatic got? Navi, Vitality, not easy. What Foot got? What's their order? Okay, Foot have their 2 easiest games first. So Foot are definitely looking pretty good. Karmikor have got BBL, Koi, Mates. That's not too bad for Karmikor as well. So probably Foot, Karmikor. But again, you want players who aren't playing against each other, so you want players in different groups. Okay, what about Americas? In fact, I'm going to write down teams that I like. So it was Foot, KC, Team Heretics, Vitality in EMEA. In Americas, I guess it would be G2 because G2 are just good. Man, what teams do I like in Group Alpha? Group Alpha is probably a bit more open. I mean, I just picked against Crew. They played Loud Sen. See, that's a tough start. Well, who do you play? You play... Okay, you play Crew 2G, 100 Thieves. I would prefer... Does anyone have 2G and then EG? I mean, they play each other early, don't they? Who do EG play next? 100 Thieves. Ah, no, then you've got Loud. Who do I like in that group? Maybe Crew? I can't remember what I costed Kesna at. Loud? Who do you trust on Loud, though, other than Cowanzine? And Cowanzine isn't like that often fragger. Okay, I'll write down Crew, Loud. Do 100 Thieves? I mean, that's the thing. If Cryo plays Jet, though, Cryo could be pretty good. That's the thing. You want players who play different roles, but play duelists sometimes, right? That's the dream. Cryo could fit into that pretty well. And in Pacific, teams that I like, T1, 100%. T1 have got the easy group, so they're a good pick. I think Talon are in there as well. I like Talon. In the other group, I don't love the other group as much. I think that's a tough group. I kind of want to avoid Group Alpha in Pacific if I can, I think. Because I don't think any of those teams would get. Like, what are T1 and Talon's fixtures? Zeta, Nongshim, Secret, not bad for T1. Talon is Secret, RQ. Okay, they've got Zeta a bit later. But yeah, I'd like T1 Talon there. Nongshim have got, they got T1 second week. They got T1 Talon. That's kind of a rough go. Okay. So I definitely, when I thought of Cryo, I thought that's a good pick. So let's, what have I costed Cryo at? 11.5 is quite a lot. But he'll play Duelist some of the time, I'm pretty sure. So I like Cryo. We're going to need someone else cheap. I actually think FNS is a good pick. Like, I know it's a meme, but I actually think if NRG are good, like, you just pick FNS for the games that you think they're going to win. And he only costs 6. And he'll just get the map points for you. I can review your team, Shio, in a second, yeah. Once I finish this. Oh, man. Then we'll do the wildcards last. We probably need another cheap player. Do I go for the double cheap? Who do Furia play week 1? Who's like EG's cheapest player? Who have I got as EG's cheapest? Derek. Derek, Nature. I mean, Derek could be an okay pick. Am I more likely to want to swap Derek out? He's quite cheap, though. Oh, no, I've got Ye here. I keep getting the fucking rolls wrong. Let's go Derek. So that's 5 players down, 6 to go. So we probably need like another mid-range player from a team that I like. Let's go Talon. Who is on Talon that I like? Could I go for a bit of an unknown, a Killua or a Thigh? Is it possible that one of them pops off? Maybe I go for this guy, Thigh. Hold on. I don't know enough about him. Let's Google him. Are you good? That seems pretty good to me. What's your KPR? That's pretty decent. I might go Thigh. I think I will. He's an unknown. But I like it. That gives me 48 for 5 players, which is an average of what? 9 point. See, because I think you want 3 duelists. I think 3 duelists is the meta. I think. I don't know that, but I think it. So, one of these wildcards, I think, should be a duelist that is cheap, but you think will do well. Who's like a cheap duelist on a team that I think will do pretty well? Or better than like expectation? Like, will Navi do well, better than expectation? I don't have a ton of hope for them. Could Zeta do be better? Do I go for Patrick Hu and my global?
TMV showing more enthusiasm for his project that Shroud ever did for Spectre Divide.
I think Patrick Hu might be a decent shout, honestly. I think that could be a decent shout. Look at the line. Remember the fucking GE card? What a sick card that was. Remember that? That was amazing, wasn't it? Now, another team that I thought I liked was Crew. How many EMEA players have I got? I've got one. I've just got one. So we probably want another cheap EMEA player. Who's the cheapest Calming Core player? It'll probably be Sadak, I would assume. Sadak at 8. Elite is only 8.5 though. So maybe I go Elite as another one of my EMEA choices. 29 for 3 players, but one of them is a duelist. And then I need another cheap EMEA player. We got Molsey. He's a guarantee. Who is the next cheapest EMEA player? Flyer? Or Angel? Oh, Angel's never good. I mean, it has to be Shados over Angel, surely. Let's go Shados. But then I'm actually unlikely to change Shados. Probably more likely to change Derek. So let's change those two around. Because again, you want to have the players that you want to change as your wildcard ones, right? Because you can change, you have more options essentially in terms of who you change them to. So let's put Derek there. And let's put, who was it? It was Shados, right? Put Shados there. And that gives me 23 for 2 slots left, which I quite like. Because I can get a good... I think I want Kesnet here. I could even go all in on someone really costly, though. I could get someone very strong. I could even get a 15 here. What teams do I like? I could even get Jorgmo. But I don't love Jorgmo as a pick because I think G2s share their kills around too much. I think I'm going to go Kesnet. Where's Kesnet? What's he? 13, I think, Kesnet? And that gives me 10 left. Who can you get for 10? Oh, I did like foot players, though. I did like foot players. In fact, I just remembered. Do I like Atta Captain enough? I don't know. Who could I get here? I could just go and get Icy. I am then also double EG though. That's the problem. I'm then double EG as well, which I don't love. But I could remove Derek. Who's better, Thigh or? Because I want a foot player. Do I just go for Yetajay? At 10.5. That gives me... it's only 6.5 left, though. Who can I downgrade from? I could downgrade from Elite. But I would then, because that's an EMEA player, isn't it? So yeah, I've added in, I've got 1, 2, 3 MEA players if I get EDG. So I'd need a non-EMEA player who costs not much. Non-EMEA. Fuck, they're all EMEA here. Let's go Kelly S. Am I really going double global though? Because they don't even have an easy group. No, maybe I go Kelly S and I don't go Patrick Hu. And so I've got 18 to spend on 2 players. Again, I think 3 duelists is the meta. I think that's the way to go. So I think I want a cheap duelist. Maybe I even go floor, honestly. I want a cheap duelist. Maybe it's even purple. I mean, Som is a half decent shit. But Patrick Hu, I think, is a good pick there. Do I just believe in global? Who do they play first? They play DFM. F it. I'm going double global. Oh, and then we've got 8 to spend. And it needs to be non-EMEA. 2Es? Flashback is a decent value there, it feels like. I mean, DRX are a good team. It has to be Flashback. Although Adverso isn't a bad shout either if you think Crew are going to be good. No, it has to be Flashback. DRX are just good. Okay, I think that's my team. Double GE doesn't feel great. Is that my team? Right. I know I needed Molsey. Going Shados is fine. Bench you. Bench you. Sub in you and flashback. What have I done? That's how you do it. Bench you. Say. Okay, done. I've gone double GE though. Is that the correct choice? Is there another Sentinel I can find? Who would you go with? Heat, maybe? Again, it can't be EMEA. How many have we got? We got 7. Who would you pick? Wild Oreo? Secret? Who have Secret got? That's the thing. It's a hard game, isn't it? Talon. See, but I think Talon will win. Talon then Zeta, though, isn't that bad? Who global got? You've got DFM. Do I just go in on global? DFM then boom. Okay. That's 2 winnable games. They need to win those games. I'm sticking with it. We're sticking with it. We're just saying global will win. Sorry, who was that? That was Tom Jackdaw. Thanks for the 12 months. Okay, yeah, that's my team. This is what I'm going with. It's this. Do I feel great about it? No. I'm relying on Buzz and Kesnit. Let's go, Kesnit. I need Kesnit to have a massive stage 1. I need him to have a massive stage 1. If not, I'm in trouble. But that's my team. Goodbye. Okay, now we can take a look. We can start roasting some other people's teams. Shio apparently sent me his team. Where's it gone? You pinged me and now it's gone, Shio. Do we have a little showcase one? We do. Shall we go through some of these teams? How do I open? Okay, there we go. All right, so this is a Lint's team. Jaw DG's in, good start. Trent, Ash. Oh, okay, that's a bold pick of Ash. Sylvan, Persia. Finesse, Molsey, Governor. Net, Cortez. I kind of like this team. I think this team's kind of cooking, to be honest. I think this team's kind of cooking. I definitely like Jaw DG. This team actually might be better than my team, yeah. Door GG. I've got no G2 players, do I? That's got to be trolling. How to save the team? It should just click. If you have save changes, then it should be done. No G2 has to be trolling, doesn't it? I mean, to be honest, I've just recorded that video. I might undo it, to be honest, and restart. How have I got no G2? How much does Valen cost? 9.5. I need to find a whole mill. But for who? Because I want 3 duelists. Who do I feel the worst about? If I get rid of Kelly S for someone who's 6, it'd have to be Gobera, though. I can't have a 2G player on there. They literally got multiple. Does it have to be Cryo out? Or I could get a different foot player. Let's go Cracks for 9. So we'll go Cracks for 9. Cracks for 9. That gives me 1.5 to get Valen. Okay, I like that. I like that more. And I've got 0.5 to spend if I want to upgrade someone. Like, let's see the duelist for 11. Who could we get for 11 instead? I could go less. Oh, that's surely better. But that means I've got too many non-EMEA. But I could get rid of Shados for someone else. Hold on, let me try this. If I go less and then get rid of Shados. Put Prize on Furia though. No, because I mean Shados is definitely the best choice down there, surely. But I quite like the Batu pick from Sideshow. I think Batu is a good pick. Maybe I want Batu instead of that. Jesus Christ, I mean, this is a weekly thing. Get a 2G play, you will... But they're going to lose every map, and they're going to get minus points. Oh, man, this is rough. Right, I'll just rate other people's teams. I'll probably remake my whole team, I won't lie. I'm going to remake my whole team, probably off stream, and give this a bit more thought. Because I do want to win. Like, I actually do want to win. But let's just take a look at some other people's teams. Open link. So this is Op Cleaver's team. Udatan, not bad. Jemkin, okay. Mitch, Trent. A lot of Trent picks. Gone double G2 with Leaf. Double EG. Really thinks, so going all in on Cloud9 beating NRG. All in on EG. All in on G2. With Mako. I mean, why is Mako on the bench, though? Get Mako off the bench is what I would say. Get Mako off the bench and bring out... Oh, I guess they've just done the wildcards. They haven't actually... They're just showing the team. Yeah. I mean, not bad. Again, I would say. Not bad. Let's take a look at this one here. This is someone beginning with D. I can't see their name, but... You'll know if it's your team. Jaw flashback stacks to again double EG. People really going in on EG. I mean, they will be 2G, true, but then they might be shit. Cruise for Talon. I don't hate that pick. Net. Kamek on mates. Floor. Boo. Yeah, it's not bad. That's not bad. I think flashback might be a pretty common pick. Honest Pacific Enthusiast. Let's take a look. Still 2.5 in the bank as well. Icy. So EG common pick. Probably because they played 2G first game. Persia and Margaret. Mako flashback. So I mean, thinks DRX will beat Paper X for sure. Angel Jinbong. Soulcast. With Ash Crystal. Crystal, I think, is a decent pick as well. Double Gen G, double DRX. I mean, bruh, this guy is just a Pacific Glazer. They play each other. Oh, no, they don't. They play... I'm trolling. They play Paper X. Okay, it makes sense. Just a lot of Pacific players. But again, the problem with that is you're going to have players that play against each other at some point. How much a Durka cost? With no Durka. Buzz and Meteor. All in on the T1 are actually good. Again, quite a few Pacific players. Heat is an interesting pick, and honestly, it could be a good pick. Heat is an interesting one, because if he does frag, which we know he's capable of, then it does become quite interesting. Oh, Shio? Oh, Shio's had a remade? Right, so Shio sent me two. He sent me an original Shio, which is this. Zoom in a bit. Buzz Aspas. So going heavy on the duelist. Freeing, okay. Art, Atta, Sugar Zero, Finesse, West Side. Durka on the bench as well. So really just going like all in. All in. Heavy, very top heavy team. That's an interesting strat. Then a remade version for Shio is this. So kept Buzz and Aspas, got rid of Durka, didn't like it, was too top heavy, but instead brought in Meteor, freeing Art, Finesse, Thigh, Sugar Zero, Soulcast, Molzy, and Falaya. So again, I would say still pretty top heavy. But honestly, I like the look of this team. Not so sure about Sugar Zero.
This is
but you're
Valorant
going all in on T1, which does make
heritage.
sense. It does make sense. I like it. I like it. I think that's a pretty good team. I think Molsey should be the highest picked player. Strange as that sounds, I think that if like people knew what they were doing, I think Molsey should be the first pick in every team. Because I think that he's an EMEA player who you're going to put on the bench, is the cheapest player in the game. You'll only play him for the last game, but he fits like the meta of what you want to do. Non-Minimo, thanks for the 14 months. Okay, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I'm excited to play VFL. It starts tomorrow. And yeah, it should be very exciting. Oh, check mine. You want me to look at your right? You guys need to fucking fine. I'll quickly check some of your team. All right, here we go. Right, here's Fabio's team. Let's take a look at Fabio's team. Oh, sorry, it's gone on to the wrong one. Oh, that's not what I wanted. This is Fabio's team. Buzz, another Icy. You've copied Sideshow with Icy and Derek. Jonah P. Finesse. Meteor, Kelly S. Derek, Mitch with... Oh, you're all in on Team Heretics. I don't know if Team Heretics would be the team that I would go all in on, but okay. That's interesting. Mitch, if C9 aren't bad, Mitch might be pretty good value as well. Because Mitch actually, his fragging isn't too bad as IGLs go. So he could, if C9 go 3-2, Mitch will probably end up being a pretty good value option, I would say. The problem is C9 might go 1-4, but they are the group stage GOATs, historically. Personally, I know EG play against 2G and they'll win that first game. But, like, you're pricing yourself in for, like, a guaranteed you have to get rid of this EG player. Like, week 2. Which maybe isn't the worst idea in the world. But you are, like, pricing that in to the cost of getting that player. Like, 100% you're getting them out. And you're still playing one of them. I don't know if I think maybe one EG player is better than 2. I think maybe 1 is better than 2. Just permabench him though? It depends on who your EMEA players are, I guess. Because, like, let's take Fabio's team, right? You might not want to bring in Shados. Like, for Fabio's team, yeah, you could just bench him, right? But if you've got 3 EMEA shitters, you're probably not going to want to do that, right? It depends on... Like, Fabio could, yeah, just sub the EG player, play the 2 Heretics players, feel pretty good about it. But for most, it probably wouldn't be the case. Like, if you've got 2 EMEA shitters, then it's going to be a bit tougher, I think. But yeah. Yeah, not permabenching Molsey is trolling. You think leaving some money in the bank is correct, Shayo? I think that's not a bad option. It gives you more, like, you will be able to have much more information. And as long as you've got, like, a wildcard player that you think, like, oh, they might be good, but they might be shit. And if they do end up being shit, you can, like, heavy upgrade them to someone who looked amazing. That is a good way of playing, I think. Like, that will find value. Like, for instance, let's say, obviously Heretics aren't playing, but let's assume that, like, Fabio here had, like, a player who cost 8.5, right? But it was, like, a question mark of whether they were going to be good or not. Let's say they heavy underperform and you're like, oh, shit, they were actually really bad. And then you've got an extra 2.5 to find a player who costs 11. Like, you can get, like, Jonah P with this if you want, right? Like, but then you could just argue, why not just get someone like Jonah P now who you know is good? It's interesting though. It's interesting, and I'm glad people seem to be enjoying it. But yes, I will be back tomorrow. I think I will watch the game tomorrow. So I'll see you all then. What would an average team score be for a week? I think the average score across all players was 7 points a game. So with an IGL, Obviously, that makes it a bit complex, but in theory, with an IGL, probably somewhere between like 50 to 70 points is like average. Below 50 is bad, and above 70 is good. Is what I would say. Based on, that's what the kickoff points were. Obviously, it could be very different. Like, for instance, the average points in Pacific was higher than in Americas, right? So, like, Pacific points, but that's just random, right? That's just because RRQ and Nongshim played that super long game, and because fucking 2G were getting minus points every fucking map. But yeah, it averaged about 7 points for the... Yeah, IGL is just capped in FPL. So yeah, you're looking at an average about 7 points. But obviously, that's an average of like, you know, Buzz might get 14. And if he's your IGL, you then get 28. You know, versus like, you know, Finesse might get 4. Right? You can change your IGL every week, yes. You can change that every week. Okay. I'm glad you're all enjoying it and discussing it. There is more discussion on the Discord. I will be making another VFL video today as well. So go and subscribe to the second channel if you're really into this. What's the other video I need to make? I mean, yeah, I still need to make... I still need to... I'm probably going to remake my team, to be honest. The team that I've got now probably won't be the team that I end with. So yeah, I'll get working on that, and I'll do the pick'ems video, send that out as well. So goodbye everyone. I'll see you